Greetings, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Jeopardy. We're glad you could join us tonight. And with us, as always, is our co-host, Professor Brainy Specs.
Well, I messed that up, John.
It happens sometimes.
Well, I was going to do something else, but I just didn't see you went live, and well, there you are. I hit the wrong button and forgot the intro.
I think we'll get by with that at 1 week.
Will we? Okay.
Greetings, everyone. I want to say a quick hello to everyone, and then we'll bring up our eager contestants who are already waiting backstage. I want to say Kapla to Vertebrae 5. Looks like he was in here first, at least this evening. Welcome also to Tokyo, who was our returning champion from last week. Hello to Mercer. Greetings also to Resolute Germ. Patrick is joining us again. Good to see you. Let me see who else we have joining us. Welcome, Mr. Vice President. Welcome also to Mikey. And anyone else who may be joining us over the course of the evening, we're glad you could make it. And also, we're already getting a message that our studio was full, so sorry about that. But if you tried to get in and you were unable to do so, just try again a little bit later. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and bring up our first three contestants for round one. We have our returning champion, Tokyo, and his challengers, some long name that's hard to read, and Mercer.
Yo. Hey.
You know, I put thought into my name tonight to try and help Jeff out, and you're just not going to even say it. That's terrible.
Are we playing buzzers or are we playing rounds? Turns?
Well, let's see. Since Tokyo has never been able to play buzzers for 69 weeks, I'm going to assume rounds.
Okay.
By the way, I have a visor. Thank you.
There you go.
Can we call you Jordy from now on?
I kind of miss buzzers, you know?
They're my Eclipse visors.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you obviously took some eye damage watching that eclipse today because you forgot the intro. You're already screwing things up.
Well, I was going to do a joke for you.
Sure.
Uh-huh. But your long name messed me up. So thank you for doing that.
Well, I guess we won't raise money to help you get your eyesight back then. Never mind.
Well, then change your name. Change your name.
I will.
How about donate to get Jeff a new computer?
That's a good cause.
Yeah, I think so.
We didn't have to leave. That, you know.
I'm not sure what he's doing.
Who knows?
He's letting me go first.
I kicked myself out.
You mean second?
On accident.
He's letting me go
see,
first.
it's
On accident.
donate to get Jeff nothing. Okay.
Yes, I'm just going to keep all the money and send you pictures of it while I'm burning it.
Oh, okay.
Have you guys ever seen Star Wars?
Thanks.
Have you guys ever seen Star Wars? Oh, sorry.
Dang it. And I was looking forward to calling Jeff Jordy.
Well, you know, if I do put these on, I won't be able to see. And that was the accusation that was going around that I was blind from watching the eclipse today.
You are. Your eyes look really red today.
Plus, he didn't shave.
No,
yeah, you look nothing like that guy in your picture. I'm pretty sure that's not you. Watching
that is definitely me.
We're gonna have to get a
thank you very much. That is
photo
me.
analyst on that.
Uh-huh. Hecklefish.
All right, hot topics. Let's get this thing going.
No, I'm not ready.
Well, of course you're not, because you can't see.
Did you ever
You're still
see?
trying to feel around for the button to get it started. I told you to get that Braille keyboard.
Did you guys
I
ever
don't
see?
need one. I got a nice new fancy keyboard last Friday, and I love it.
This is killing me. This is hilarious.
Are you gentlemen ready to play?
Yeah.
Born ready.
And I assume we're taking turns here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you're all ready, let's play Jeopnerdy.
Time to lose. Oh wait, I gotta put the mirror away.
I love that noise. Orville.
Turkey.
Bird replicated bird meat.
Series theme composers.
What?
Ooh,
That requires credits reasoning.
that's a read.
Dry Ducks. You're going to identify the film or the episode.
I am.
You are.
That's the goal, anyway. Ship registry prefixes.
Oh, so NCC or NX.
Something like that. And occupations. You're going to be naming types of jobs.
Ah,
Or kind of 50-year occupations of planets.
I was just gonna say that. I'll take Cardassians for 100 then, if that was the case. But I won't.
Well, Tokyo, you are a returning champion, so if you like, you can choose that.
Returning what?
I will not. I'll actually do dry docks for 500.
Dry docks for 5. Let's do it.
Okay, so I'm identifying the episode or the facility.
The episode.
Oh, then that would be. When they were going off. What is Divergence?
That is incorrect.
Yeah, I'm off to a great start.
Donate to
Interesting.
get Jeff nothing.
Well, because it's either going to be that home episode or it's going to be the other one. What was the other one after Divergence? Because it's, you know what? We're going to pass.
Mercer.
Probably home.
I'm going to pass.
Come.
It was Affliction.
Affliction. Yep. That was
Was it the one? That's the one after, right?
That's the one before Divergence.
Oh, whatever.
And all the video disappeared.
Video disappeared?
Yeah, the faces disappeared.
Yeah.
All we see is the board.
We're going,
Jeff,
we're,
screwing
we're
it up.
going, we're going full screen, so you get a bigger picture of the board. Everybody
What?
knows who's here.
Yeah, well, we have to
John-
keep an eye on you
But
so
I
you're
forgot
not
what I
cheating
looked
back.
like. I forgot what I looked like.
Look in a mirror.
And so did my cat. She doesn't know what I look like either.
Besides, your image is not appearing on StreamYard.
Oh, well, it's Cobra.
All
Delayed
right, donate to get Jeff nothing. It's your turn.
I would like.
I
I
can't see
want to know what
John's
this turkey one is, so we'll go with 100.
Can't see John's beard.
Even though he thought a roast turkey looked like it had been lying in the sun, this Klingon agreed to try some of the burned replicated bird meat.
Who is Kern?
That's correct.
That is your best answer yet, John DeMarco. That is your absolute best answer yet.
And I said it right when he called it.
Indeed, you did.
You did. Now, John's beard is omnipresent. It does not have to be on screen.
It likes to be on screen.
Well, maybe so. Mercer, it's your turn.
I'll take series composers for $300,000, please.
Oh, well, I can give you 300.
Okay.
All right.
Voyager. I want you to name the composer.
Jesus, man. I don't know I don't watch Voyager. Pass.
Tokyo.
Who's Jerry Goldsmith?
That's correct.
Yay.
Yeah, got one
Wow,
right.
you're cheering for a for a contestant. That seems a little biased.
I would cheer for you too.
Uh-huh,
Tokyo, it is your turn.
Revenge time. Dry docks for 4.
Oh, that one's home.
Yes, it is. What is home?
That is incorrect.
What?
Donate
Oh,
to get
no, it's
nothing.
not.
What?
Wait. Yes, it is. No, really?
Well, shit. I don't know then. Oh, maybe it's never mind. Go ahead.
Oh,
It's
Mercer.
the Zindi
Mercer.
one. Damn it.
Mercer.
Oh, what is the Expanse?
That's it.
Yay.
Wow.
All
So
right.
last time I listened
donate.
to you, Jeff nothing.
Totally
Just
gives me vibes of the Death Star being built at the end of Andor.
Nobody watched
Oh, it's
Andor.
being
All
built in
right,
2 episodes.
Donate to get Jeff nothing. It's your turn.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Didn't
No.
I just pick?
Yeah, he
You
just
did
went.
not.
No, he went.
I just went. Didn't
No,
I?
you didn't.
Oh,
No.
never mind. Never mind. Yeah,
Tokyo
you're right.
picked the last one.
Fine. We're gonna steal the dry docks.
You're not paying attention.
Because we can't let Tokyo have any more dry docks. We'll go with
You need to
300.
pay attention. You need to
You need to
pay
stop
more
cutting me off.
attention.
I'm distracted
I'm
by
trying
no
to speak.
faces.
Dry docks for 300.
Yes. Interesting. That one is what was that name? Coda.
That is incorrect.
Mercer.
What is relativity?
You got it.
Oh, I thought it was the one when Janeway's dad was there.
Nicely done, Mercer. And it is your turn. You got
That's
the
right.
lead.
They didn't have it.
I'll try composers for 400.
Deep Space Nine.
Who is McCarthy?
That's right.
Done. Tokyo. Your turn.
Dry docks for 2. What is Star Trek Generations? Hello.
That is correct.
Why can't? What is turn the contrast up? Can't even see it.
Donate to get Jeff nothing. It's your turn.
Damn it, docks for 100. What is Nemesis?
Very good.
Yay.
Oh, I don't need your there. I don't need your charity. Yay.
You got it anyway. Be thankful. Mercer, it's your turn.
I will not.
I'll try occupations for 300.
Despite his claim that he was a doctor and not this, McCoy was able to help an injured Horta.
Oh,
What is a bricklayer?
That's the one.
That's great. I love the way you phrase these answers
Thank you.
in the spirit of Jeopardy. Did Jeopardy ever sue you for using your theme music?
Delay of game.
John, I think you're on a bit of a delay or something. You're speaking and your video is out of sync with it. But
what video?
Oh, sorry about that.
in StreamYard, you can see his image. All right, Tokyo, it is your turn.
I was just about to do something, but that was going to be the animated series, and I don't know who composed the animated series theme. Prefixes for 3.
USS Raven.
Something stupid.
It is. I actually don't remember, so I'm going to pass.
We're gonna go
I'm
with
not
what is
Donate to
What
get
is-
Jeff nothing.
Jesus. What is NAR?
That is correct.
You know, why can't you guys ask questions that I know the answers to?
I think you're doing rather well, Mercer.
Yeah,
Mercer, you're winning.
But like you're still asking questions I don't know. You're not right.
All right, donate to get Jeff nothing. It's your turn.
400 prefixes.
The USS Relativity.
Oh, pass.
Mercer.
Pass.
Tokyo.
Same. Pass.
This one's even dumber.
That was NCV.
Mercer, your turn.
I'll take prefixes for 500.
The SS Santa Maria.
SS.
Pass.
Tokyo.
Pass.
Donate, get Jeff nothing.
Pass. It better not just be SS.
It was BDR.
You know why I chose that category? I thought you were going to throw in an
Bird
Orville
of prey.
question. What is ECV?
Well, could still be up there. Could be. Tokyo, it's your turn.
Composers for 2. I need to get out of the hole.
TNG.
Who's Goldsmith?
That is correct.
Donate to get Jeff nothing.
I would like to have Turkey for 500.
Gobble gobble.
After learning that B'Elanna's old nickname was BLT, Harry gave Tom this poultry-related moniker.
What is turkey platter?
That is correct.
Nice. Good job.
Well done. And Mercer, you're up.
I'll take turkey for 300.
In this episode, in answer to questions from a fourth grade class, Captain Archer explained that Chef could make anything from a peanut butter and jelly sandwich to turkey with all the trimmings.
What is what's the name of that? Give me a second to remember.
A poop question?
What is breaking the ice?
That's right.
I love that episode. I just didn't want to jump it.
He's got Memory Alpha open.
Tokyo.
Frack. No chance anyway. Occupations for 2.
I wouldn't say that. Occupation.
Yeah, I'm saying it now. No chance.
Eamon Maritza turned out to be an exemplary at this job, with Goldar Heel himself calling his system a masterpiece of meticulous exactitude.
What is a filing clerk?
You got it.
I love his delivery of those lines.
Donate to get Jeff nothing. It's your turn.
We're looking for NX for 100.
Ship registries.
Obviously. NX occupation.
USS Reliant.
NC. What is NCC?
That's correct.
Well
I'm
done.
afraid it was a
Mercer.
weird question.
I'll go with turkey for 400.
Oh no!
I'll bet
All right,
5
Mercer.
points. 5 points.
Howard,
What?
Going for the minimum, 5 points. You know, you can bet up to 2,700.
Yeah,
could have been
good.
1,000. You still be in the lead if you get it wrong.
All right, for 5 points.
If the crew had to eat a synthetic form of this dish on Thanksgiving, Captain Kirk wanted it to at least look like turkey.
Oh, I don't know. Turkey. I don't know. What is blue milk? I have no clue.
Protein?
Not quite.
Carbs?
With meatloaf.
Never have gotten that.
Tokyo, it's your turn.
I'll take NX for 200.
Ship registries.
The USS Prometheus from Voyager.
What is NX?
That's correct.
Donate, as Mikey suggested me that I call you that. It's your turn.
We take occupations for 500.
The dilithium matrix specs for the NX class had been written by an individual with this occupation, and Tripp figured the guy had never been outside the solar system.
Please get this right.
We will pass.
Mercer.
Oh, how many points is this for?
500.
I'm going to pass, but I think I know the answer.
Tokyo.
What is a warp field specialist?
You got it.
Yeah.
Climbing
Led by
back into
Seth
Tokyo.
MacFarlane.
I figured, but
I love Tripp's attitude in that scene.
All right, Mercer,
Warp field specialist.
is your turn, Mercer.
I'll take 400, please.
Based on records from the 20th century, Claire Raymond's occupation was listed as this, which data assumed had something to do with construction.
Pass. I have no idea who the heck that is.
Tokyo.
I know this.
Bloody neutral zone.
Pass.
Go ahead, take it. Pass.
What is a homemaker?
That's correct.
Right.
That's it.
Son of a bitch. Sorry.
Game is tightening.
No, it's
Tokyo.
not.
Yes, it is. Tokyo. It's your turn.
Let's 500 composers. I know it's TAS. I'm going to auto pass anyway. Hang on.
Yes, it is TAS.
And yes, I am auto passing. So I just
Donate.
blocked
There's no such series. I refuse to answer.
He's on the time run out on you.
That would be a pass.
Mercer.
Pass.
I included several different answers because apparently there are two people involved and they both used pseudonyms. So I would have taken any of those names. FYI.
Oh,
We
Jeff
knew it.
Michael.
I knew the Ray Ellis.
Hmm.
I didn't know the other ones.
What? How could you forget Jeff? Jeff. 200.
Donate.
Turkey.
I might take off points for that remark, but it's your turn. What?
Turkey.
One Thanksgiving, he removed every screw from his family's big dining room table, which stayed standing until his dad put the turkey down.
Sounds familiar, and I know the answer, but I want to give everyone else a chance to. So we'll pass.
Mercer.
I think I know who it is, but I'm going to pass because I don't know for sure.
Tokyo.
It was Worf.
I'm afraid not.
Was it Riker?
It was
No, it's
Tucker.
Tucker.
Yeah, I thought that was the easy one.
No, it wasn't.
All right,
Watch that.
Mercer.
That's not a real show.
I'll take
100.
I'll take occupations.
I just lost this game for sure.
Being able to keep a secret was an essential skill in Mila's 30 years of service to Anabran Tain in this job.
What is a housekeeper?
That's correct.
Just
And
cool
Tokyo.
Not enough. to
Shoot.
try.
And TOS.
Who's Alexander Courage?
You got it.
Who is Alexander Wimp?
That I wouldn't know.
All right.
Man, we flew through that round. I think that's the
Yeah.
quickest round we've ever done.
I
It's like
don't know about
bang,
that.
bang, bang.
All right. Cosmopose link is in the private chat, and we're going to head on over to Final Jeopnerdy, where you'll be considering how much you'd like to bet on this category.
2,000.
The Practical Joker.
Shit, what? Oh no.
I'm assuming that's you, Tokyo. Did you change your mind?
Yeah. Nothing I can do.
Okay, is that what you're going with? Tokyo?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
Wait. There we go.
Okay.
Well, I already know what he changed it to, so it's not even worth trying right now.
How do you know?
You
Press one button, so I know what you bet. Not even worth trying.
Wait. No, I'm going to modify it.
Oh
no,
my God!
too
You
late
don't
now.
lose.
There, I modified it.
Okay.
Yeah, added a
I'll
second.
let you. It's not what you think. All right. Let's bring up our clue.
When Kirk picked up his clean uniforms from the service chute, he found this unflattering message written on the back.
Players, you have 30 seconds. Kapla!
Oh no, I'm typing in the wrong spot.
Yeah, you just dropped out.
Did I really?
You did.
Out of the Cosmobuzz room?
You did.
God damn it. All right, I'm just going to write that into the private chat then. It's not right anyway. I know I got called that once, so we'll go with that. I don't want to hear your so easy BS. Bird of Prey 5.
Bird get it wrong anyway, even though he said it's easy because he doesn't watch TAS.
This is from TAS?
Yep.
Oh,
All right.
and I guess I'm wrong then. So I'm going to change my answer to
Tokyo, you had 1,500 points during final Jeopardy. Your response was...
Kick me? Well, you're kind of on the right track, but it wasn't exactly that.
All right. And how much did you wager? 1 point, giving you 1,499 points. See if that's enough for you.
It's not.
Donate, you had 2,000 points, and your response.
Captain Dunsel. Fortunately, that was in a different episode.
Indeed. How much did you wager? All of your points, taking you down to 0.
Gross way out.
And Mercer, you had 2,895 points, and your response.
Kick me? Fortunately not. It was Kirk is a jerk.
I am shocked none of you got that. I thought that was easy.
I've never seen the episode, so
yeah. I don't watch TAS, so
In fact, yeah.
How much did you wager? Oh, what
5.
is the reason? Oh, you already said it. How much did you wager? 0,
Oh, yeah.
leaving you at 2,895 points. And Mercer, you are the champion.
Yay! But I tricked everybody.
You didn't trick anybody.
yeah,
Trick
no,
no
not
one.
really. No.
You tricked absolutely no one.
Tokyo, when you
Yeah.
said it was one key, I was entering your amount, not his.
I heard
Yeah.
him typing.
Sure. Now you're covering for him. Wow. Collusion.
.0 points. It's still the bet of a coward. At least bet 1.
I did almost originally bet 1, but I didn't want to lose it.
And actually, it turns out somebody, I think, unintentionally put the correct answer in the chat. It probably is a joke, and then it turned out that was actually the answer I was looking for.
It was after, and Bird put it in there after I put my answer in because the timer was up.
I mean, in the YouTube chat, there was T-Dowd, who's been
Oh,
watching some TAS recently, I think.
I found it.
oh, dang it! Why wasn't I watching this chat? Thanks a lot, T-Dowd.
Yeah, why weren't you? You need to pay more
Yeah.
attention. Donate.
I
Maybe you're
can't
the one who
watch
needs
6
advisor.
chats at once. I'm leaving. I'm angry.
Don't be angry. Have a Snickers bar.
That was fun. I like that round. That was good fun.
Of course.
It was.
I was thinking the turkey category was going to be about the country, and I was afraid to pick it.
And Bird is saying in the private chat that he knew the answer.
Well, if we bring him in for the next round, we'll see how many answers he really knows when the pressure is
Yeah.
on.
Oh, that's all for me, folks. Have a good one.
Thanks for playing, Tokyo.
Thank you for playing, Tokyo.
Let's welcome up Bird of Prey 5 and Mr. Vice President. Greetings.
Hello,
Hello, world.
I'm on a new computer. I'm on a different computer today, so is my mic game sitting okay?
Sounds fine so far.
Loud and clear.
And
Welcome to the new computer.
Thanks.
Another new computer, Mr. Vice President?
Oh no, same one, but I had a bit of trouble with it recently, but I'm back on it now.
I'm sorry you had trouble with it, but hopefully it'll turn out to be a good computer now for you.
Yes, yes. So hopefully you can see me a bit clearer too, because the way the other laptop was positioned, you guys often said it looked like I was in the dark, but hopefully it looks better now.
You look pretty good there, Mr. Vice President.
That's good, that's good.
I thought Kirk is a jerk was one of the things you would know whether you watch TAS or not.
That's what I thought, Bird.
I was thinking that as well, but apparently not for some people.
Well, when I saw
thought
that-
that was probably the easiest Final Jeopardy answer in a while. But
No, no,
I
no.
thought,
but if you-
I thought, wow, that's the final Jeopardy question. I thought, wow, that's everybody's going to get that one.
I am
No,
shocked.
if you had put something about like an actual canon show, that might have been easier.
Every
We're
We're not
question
talking about
Orville.
Discovery. We're not talking about Discovery here.
like the Orville class of ship
TAS is
registry.
TAS is more canon than Enterprise, remember?
No. No, I impeached you,
they're
Mr. Vice
equally-
President.
Equally,
Can I impeach the Vice President?
You can't. You can't
afraid not.
Can I filibuster him?
You can't unilaterally impeach me.
Can I impeach? What is it? Filibuster him, or what do they call that? Gerrymander him?
gerrymander. That's a little different thing there.
It sounds good though.
Speaking of politics, though, I'd just
Uh-oh.
like to say we had an election yesterday in New Zealand, and I'm very happy because the parties that I supported won in the coalition, so I'm in a very good mood today.
Hmm.
Maybe that'll translate into the game.
I have Reese's peanut butter cups.
Maybe. Oh, that sounds nice, miss. I haven't had them in ages.
What's better than Reese's peanut butter cups? They're on sale because of Halloween.
Oh, cool.
Well, are you all ready to play?
Yeah. Hey, Bert, you were there?
Definitely ready, yes.
Well, let's play.
Sorry,
Jeopardy.
dude. I should have said hi. How you doing?
Our first category is steak. It's followed by film composers.
They're going to name the episode or movie.
Yes, I'm
Or
going
the
to
movie,
name
the
I'm
movie.
gonna name the movie. You tell us who the composer was.
Ah, okay.
A visual category is about ship walls. You're going to name the episode or the movie for the picture.
Cool.
Ship name prefixes. What are the letters that go in front of the name of a certain ship? And first job titles. Each correct response will include the word first.
Okay.
Okay, Mercer, returning
Steak for
champion.
200. Steak for 200.
Steak for 2.
To help keep himself going while trapped in an Aquaterian prison with Harry, he imagined a meal consisting of a couple of T-bone steaks with baked rice and beans and cherry pie for dessert.
I don't watch this show enough. Let me think. Who is Paris?
That's correct.
Nice.
Well done. Well done.
He's the only relatable character on that show.
I wouldn't go that far. Bird, it's your first turn. Welcome.
Welcome. I mean, thank you.
That's my line, stranger.
Let's These are interesting categories.
Are they not?
Ship walls. Yeah.
Walls with ships on them.
And what do you have to answer? The name of the ship?
The name of the episode or the film that the picture comes from.
Gotcha. Let's try ship walls for 200. What is Best of Both Worlds Part 1?
That's correct.
I love it when Picard is serious.
I love that episode.
Off to a good start. Mr. Vice President, it's your turn.
I'm going to go with first job titles for 100.
For 100, you said?
Yes, please. Just so I get a feel for the category.
Referred to by some captains as number 1.
What is first lieutenant?
That is incorrect.
Mercer.
What is the first officer?
That's it.
Oh, I was thinking more Navy, sorry. Real life Navy instead of first officer.
Number 1. Mercer, it's your turn.
Let's do ship walls for 400.
I'm glad I didn't get this one on the Canon show.
Well, it could be. Let me think of the episode where he did this. What is pass? Pass.
What is Bird? Bird?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Well, I think we're going to pass.
Mr. Vice President.
It's that show. I don't know if
I think you gave a wrong answer earlier, Mr. Vice President. I'm tempted to take some points off.
That's United.
Is that the one where the girl beats up the Mako chick? Mako guy? The little, yeah.
I think it's actually the episode before that, if I'm not mistaken.
Bird.
Let's do first job titles for 200.
The elected leader of Bajor.
I was going to go with that one.
What is the prime minister?
That is incorrect.
Mr. Vice President.
You're gonna kick yourself, Bird. What is the first minister?
Ah,
That's it.
oh, shit.
I remember first is in the
I was wondering why it
response.
was in the
I was waiting
quote.
for Alex back to check it.
Damn it.
Mr. Vice President. You got that one right. It's your turn.
Same category for 300, please.
Quark briefly held the role of this assistant to the Grand Nagus.
Oh. No, I don't. I'm not sure enough. Pass.
Mercer.
Passed.
Bird.
What is the first clerk?
You got it.
Ah, very good. I was thinking first accountant, but I wasn't sure.
All right. I've got a tie for the lead. Mercer, it's your turn.
I'll take steak for 100.
While still adjusting to being joined, she ordered a rare kiln steak, but changed her mind because Tobin had been a vegetarian.
Oh, who is Esri Dax?
That's correct.
Bird.
Let's do ship walls for 100. What is Star Trek the motion picture?
Very good.
Is she not wearing pants?
What do you think?
I don't know.
Have you seen the film?
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
Maybe you should watch it.
Wrong franchise. Mr. Vice President, it's your turn.
Ship walls for 300, please. Oh. I don't recognize that shot. I'm gonna go. What is Star Trek Nemesis?
That would be a good answer.
Ah, good.
Good job there, Mr. Vice President.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
we have a three-way tie for the lead. Mercer, it's your turn.
Oh,
I'll do composers for 300.
Star Trek Generations.
Who's McCarthy?
Very good.
Well done.
Thanks.
well
Bird.
done.
Your turn.
Let's do first job titles for 400.
In Matthew's favorite episode, Lutan wanted Yar to fill this role, leading Urena to challenge her to a struggle to the death.
What is first wife?
That is incorrect.
Really?
Mr. Vice President.
What is first one?
That's correct.
Thanks.
I just don't know about that Matthew guy. Mr. Vice President.
I don't know why it was his favorite. Jeez. I'm gonna
My
go.
favorite.
I'm gonna go film composers for 2, please.
Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock.
Oh, I was hoping it was Wrath of Khan. I'll still guess it though. Who is Hans Zimmer?
I'm afraid not.
Mercer.
Who's James Horner?
That's correct.
Oh, that was actually the guy I was thinking of, but I got the wrong guy in my head. Never mind. Well done, Mercer.
Thanks.
Mercer, it is your turn.
I'll try steak for 300.
During a temporary reprieve from this Klingon bachelor party, Bashir ordered a steak with mushrooms and a baked potato with sour cream and chives.
What is the road to Kalhaya?
That's right.
There are no refunds on the road to Kalhaya.
It's true.
Nicely done. Bird.
We'll do ship walls for 500.
Oh, yeah.
With very early TNG. Boys will be boys.
Indeed.
What is this? Yeah.
Mr. Vice President.
Oh, we're scared. What is when the bell breaks?
That is incorrect.
Mercer.
Oh, no.
I got to pass on this one, guys.
Bird had the right quote. That was from the last outpost.
Oh,
I actually got that one.
Very nice.
good on you.
Mr. Vice President.
I wish I had missed that last one. I plummeted big time. Never mind. Let's see. I'll go with first job titles for 500.
This position was held by Anon 7 in 2267.
No, pass.
Mercer.
I have to pass as well.
Bird.
I don't have a clue.
He was
Passing. Are you passing?
Yes.
He was the first councilman in Aminiar 7.
Yep.
I don't know what episode that was.
Taste of Armageddon.
Is that
Mercer?
the one where Bashir and O'Brien? Oh, that's TOS. I'm sorry.
Yeah, TOS.
Mercer, it's your turn.
Let's do film composers for 500.
Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country.
Who's Cliff Idleman?
That's right.
I love the score in that film.
Oh, me too.
I did not know that one. Bird. Bird.
Let's do ship name prefixes for 200.
The Rio Grande.
What is pass?
Mr. Vice President.
What is USS?
That is correct.
Son of a bitch.
And it's
It
your
was
turn.
a trick
Mr. Vice.
question. It was a trick question.
Oh, really?
You only tricked yourself. Mr. Vice President, it's your turn.
Okay. Ship name prefixes for 1, please.
The Bounty.
What is HMS?
That is correct.
And Mercer, it's your turn.
Let's try film composers for 400.
Okay,
5
Mercer,
points.
you've gone for 5 points, the minimum again.
Yep.
All right.
Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home.
The guy's name, Larry Rosterman. Who's Larry Rosterman?
Oh, you got the last name right, so I'll go ahead and give that one to you.
Cool. Leonard.
Leonard,
Okay.
to be exact.
Isn't Larry and Leonard the same name? Like Larry's a short for Leonard?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Anyway,
about that. I thought they were short for each other.
Well done,
Like
Mr.
Robert and Bob.
I love that theme. It has a
Oh,
Christmas
I do
feel
too.
to it. It has a Christmas feel to it, and
Yeah,
it was
It's
released
a holiday movie.
that time. Yeah, it was released that time of the year. So, Bird.
I really love that movie, like front to back.
Ship
Bird, it's your
name
turn.
prefixes for 300.
The Avenger.
The Avenger.
Mm-hmm.
What is MCU?
Pass.
Mr. Vice President.
Pass.
Mercer.
I don't remember, so I'm going to pass.
Yeah, what's the Avenger?
It's
The
from
Avenger.
yeah,
An ISS from Mr. Vice President's favorite show.
Oh, okay.
It's from the Mirror Universe, but I was gonna jokingly say the MCU Avenger.
Mm.
Yeah, all right, I'll leave now.
Mr. Vice President, it's your turn.
I'll go film composers for one, please.
Star Trek: The Motion Picture.
I believe that was Jerry Goldsmith again. It was Jerry Goldsmith.
That is correct.
Thanks.
Mercer.
I'll go with Steak for 400.
With Captain Archer presumed dead, this member of the crew tried to cheer up Porthos with the offer of a nice thick steak.
Officer. Oh, I'm gonna pass because I don't want to risk it.
Bird.
It was Dr. Floss.
That is correct.
He's the one.
But wait. Is he an officer?
Did I
Chief
say he was an
medical.
officer? Well, yes.
It was
In
the
fact, I didn't
chief
say
medical-
officer. I said member of the crew.
No, you said officer. I'm just being anal, but
He was
I don't
the
think he was
chief-
an officer.
He was the chief medical officer. He wasn't in Starfleet, but he was still the chief medical officer of the ship.
But he was part of the IME,
What's the IME?
Interspecies Medical Exchange.
Yeah, but he was still chief medical officer on board.
Yeah,
that
I'm just
ship.
I'm
It's a
not
foul.
angry. I'm not angry, but I'm just wondering if he was considered an officer just out of curiosity. I'm not saying you should take the answer back. I'm just curious if he was considered an officer.
Paul wasn't a member of Starfleet, but she was still first officer.
Yeah, but she wasn't part of the IME.
That's even less reason. She was part of the Vulcan Science Academy.
All right, I'm just asking. I'm just trying to be a pain.
And I went back and looked just to be sure. My wording of the question is which member of the crew tried to cheer Porthos up, not which officer.
Oh, I thought it said which officer. Okay, I'm sorry about that. All right, sorry to be a jerk.
Minus 3,000 points.
We won't label
Already-
the back of your shirt Mercer is a jerk.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Bird, it is your turn.
Ship name prefixes for 400.
The Mariposa.
How many ships are coming from? Pass.
Mr. Vice President.
Pass, sorry.
Mercer.
I've never heard of it, so I'm going to pass.
That was SS. The ship was from the episode Up the Long Ladder.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I've ever watched that episode.
The one with
Wow.
the one with the Irish colony.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one, but I've only seen it
Yes.
like twice, like many years ago.
All right, Mr. Vice President, your turn.
Ship name prefixes, please.
The Dravana.
No, I can't think of that one. Sorry, pass.
Mercer,
Pass.
Bird,
Pass.
Well, that was a Klingon ship, so the prefix was IKS.
What episode?
I believe that was from Sons of Moog.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen a Star Trek episode in quite a few weeks, so it's been a while.
Okay, and Mercer, you get the final clue. Stake for 500.
While having lunch in Enterprise's mess hall, this first officer of the ECS Fortunate was able to enjoy steak for the first time in 18 months.
Oh, the guy's name. I'm going to go for it. Is Ryan?
That would be correct.
Yes! Bang!
Nicely done.
I was really risky. That was the biggest risk I've taken all day.
I just want to make sure I've got this right. Does ECS stand for Earth Cargo Ship?
It's ship or service, something like that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a big guess because I wasn't sure if Ryan was the first officer or the captain. So I just had to go for. I wasn't going to go for it. I was going to pass, but I'm like, I'll just go for it.
The link for Cosmobuzz is in the private chat, and consider how much you would like to bet on. Let's find out what our final Jeopnerdy category is.
Historians.
All right, I see all of you in the Cosmobuzz room.
Could you remind me what my score is, please, Chief? Sorry.
I'll run down all the scores. Bird has 700 points. Mr. Vice President, you have 1,000. And Mercer is in the lead at 4,105 points.
Okay, thank you.
Certainly.
Why couldn't the category be Ghostbusters 1984 quotes?
I think you're the only person here who would do well in that category.
All right, let's reveal our clue.
While waiting for a rendezvous with the Girardins, Picard invited this historian and fiction expert to join him in the Dixon Hill program.
Players, you have 30 seconds. Kapla!
I can't remember his name. The episode, but I can't remember his name.
Your answers into
I don't
the
think
game board. And we'll find out who is the victorious one. Bird, you had 700 points entering final Jeopnerdy. Your response to the clue was?
Luxana Troy. Unfortunately not.
And how much was your wager? 669 points, giving you 31. Interesting score. Mr. Vice President, you had 1,000 points, and your response was?
I didn't know.
That's too bad.
Didn't know.
And how much was your wager? 100 points, giving you 900. And Mercer, You're in the lead at 4,105 points. Your reply.
Guinan? It was not Guinan in this case. The man's name was Waylon.
Waylon.
Oh,
I was
I
thinking
thought that was-
Clues, and then I realized it was a different episode. But I was thinking Clues, and where she's in the beginning at the Dixon Hill thing, and then I'm thinking that.
Yeah. I was surprised no one got that one either. I knew that one right away. Ed, your wager, 31 points, which is interesting because Bird ended
Wow.
up with that.
Yeah, that's what I was
And
Very
that
rigged.
that leaves you 4,074 points, and Mercer once
Rigged.
again.
I don't know how you got 31 points. All right, I got to get some Pepsi. Be right back.
well done, Mercer.
Thanks.
Well done indeed.
Good game.
He was clearly stealing my answers. He
How
stole
was
my
he?
final results.
Okay.
What did you say,
The
Bird?
numbers are right in front of you.
What did you say, Bird?
You clearly were stealing my answers. You
He
stole
can't
the
see.
final results.
He can't see what you're betting and what your final
What
amount
are
would
the
be if you
chances
got it wrong.
that he would bet the final number I would have? That's like 1 in a billion.
Well, I just won the lottery because I just picked 31 at total random. I'm serious.
Which is also interesting because that's the day of the month that I was born on.
Oh,
The 31st.
Double rig. Double rig. And yeah,
no.
section 31. It's all coming up. Indy.
It is weird. It is weird, but I just picked 31 because it was the first thing that my fingers typed.
Yeah, I got. Yeah, I know when I've been had, and I've been had.
May the
Big time.
Section 31 movie rest in peace. Thank you and good night.
Well said, Jeff. Well said.
But I knew as soon as you got 31 points, I knew Bird was going to complain about my answer, my bet. Because all Bird does is complain. All people from Kuroga do is complain.
Wow, I've never been so more personally insulted in my entire life.
More
It's
than
like my
a certain
job career is
salty
complaining.
individual has.
Have a good day, sir.
Thank you for playing, Bird.
Nice Bird.
See ya, Bird. That was a weird. That was a weird coincidence.
I hope he was joking. I hope he's not serious. about
I
it.
think he was. I think he was.
Thanks for the game, Mercer and Boo.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. It was cool. Fun.
And of course, John and Jeff for making it.
course.
And I knew as soon as
Our
as soon as I finished typing Guinan, and I thought about it for more than a second, it wasn't her, but I couldn't think of the guy's name.
I could think
Waylon.
I could think of the episode and the exact scenario in his face, but I just couldn't think of his name.
I gotta tell you that episode. Are we talking about the Big Goodbye?
Yes.
Yeah.
That episode affected me as a teenager because I was watching it with my dad, and when they had the room darkened, when the hologram knew he was gonna cease to exist, that was really profound for a 13-year-old kid. You know, the way they darkened it when he left. It was very profound, very simple, and very profound for a 13-year-old kid to take that in. I'll never forget that. It was very. I'll just never forget that.
I like the episode. I like.
Oh, I do too. But that moment is. I still think that's one of the most powerful moments in the show for me.
The only thing I didn't like about that episode is that two of the holograms existed for quite a while, quite a few seconds outside the holodeck, and then they vanished.
They were still working out the kinks and stuff.
There are theories why the holodeck works differently in different episodes. So
mainly because of the consistencies.
I'll be interested to hear some of those theories in the discussion portion after the.
I'd have to remember what those are.
Well, John DeMarco's going to make a video about this next week.
Oh,
He's
he
going to make a video about all the theories about holodeck characters being able to not walk off or walk off the holodeck.
There you go, John. You got a subject for another video.
Yeah, I'd be very.
Or water, people being wet and walking off the holodeck and stuff. All that holodeck craziness. It's the next
I think it has something to do with some of it is really physical items that are created, like a transporter.
Yeah, like a
and some things are just holograms. But why some things exist longer, I don't remember.
Okay.
I'd have to look it up.
Yeah, fair enough. Anyway, I better let you guys carry on to the second
not
round.
transporter, replicator.
Yeah, I knew that's what you meant.
Yeah, same technology.
Because the StreamYard was full earlier, do you guys want me to go backstage, or do you guys want me to leave StreamYards and go into YouTube?
I think there's some room for you to go backstage.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. See you guys later.
Yep. Thank you.
See you later, Mr. Vice President.
Cool. See you.
Also, I'm looking to see that we have backstage 3 people who haven't played yet, so I wonder if you maybe want to do a 4-player round for the last one tonight.
Well, if you want me to step out, even though it's up to you. If you want to have three new players, I mean, I'm happy to do that. It's up to you guys.
Well, I'll give you the option, Mercer. Do you want to play a 4-player game as a returning champion?
I'd play a 4-player game, sure. Yeah, if nobody minds, but yeah, I'd do it. But it's up to everybody else. Hey, cool. We got a good game going.
Hello.
Now I'm going to get my butt kicked. I should probably leave now before I get my butt kicked.
You should have got out while you could.
I think you will be the one that kick butt, Mercer.
No. Between Patrick, Indy, and Omnicast, man, I'm squashed like grape.
This is an all-star night. We had everybody on tonight. This was great. Just sitting back and watching you guys. Yeah.
Now, let me ask you guys honestly before I do this. Patrick, you guys take a vote. Do you guys want me to be in? Because I'd love to see you guys 3 play, and I don't need to be in that if you want to play.
Of course you need to be here.
Sure, play.
Yeah. It's your honor, sir.
Want to do a 4-player?
Like I said, I don't mind, and I'm very flexible, because I'm having fun either way, just hanging out with you clowns. I mean, you guys.
Oh.
Yeah, we're clowns.
So it's confirmed that Jeff was born on Halloween. That's good to know.
No, it isn't. I didn't say which month. I just said the 31st of the month.
February. He was born on February 31st.
There you go.
That makes sense.
Better.
Nice try, Indy. It's good to see you.
Thank you.
Good to see all of you.
Is that the NCC 101 in the background, 1701?
So are we doing 4-player?
Yes, that is NCC
cool.
1701. No bloody A, B, C, or D.
I'll play, but it's up to you guys. If Patrick doesn't want me to play, I won't play. If Omni doesn't want me to play.
No, of course. This is you're champion. You've won the last 2 rounds. This is your honor, sir. Thanks for letting us in.
I'm going to get my butt kicked. So, yeah, I'll play it. I'll just get my butt kicked. That's fine.
Mercer, I still regret kicking you out last week.
No, don't worry about it, Patrick. I'm glad that you're a player in this game. I really am.
All my preparation went out of the airlock. All those categories have already been played. So,
John's a tricky one. Don't you worry, Patrick. There's more to come.
And welcome back, Omnicast.
Thank you. It's good. It's good to be back. I was on the discussion last week. Just been working a lot late on Saturdays, so yeah, it's glad to be here. I missed you guys, and
is it worth the extra money to miss this game?
Well, no. I look forward to doing it. It's like I want to get home already. I'm driving. I'm trying to get home, and that's it. So it's good. It's good to be back with you guys.
Yeah, it is. Good to see you.
Indeed.
Well, if you're all ready to play. Let's play.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Jeopnerdy.
Bring it on.
Our first category is shrimp.
Jeez.
Episode composers. I'm going to name the episode. You tell me who wrote the music. A warp jumps. You're going to name the episode or film.
See? There you go, Patrick.
Abbreviations.
Okay.
And authors. I'm going to name a piece of literature. You tell us who wrote it.
All right, Mercer.
Warp jumps for 400.
Getting right to it. Let's do it.
I'm going to bet all of it. Everything. It's like
you can bet up to 1,000.
I'm going to bet everything, just like the guy from Andor. Everything.
So 1,000.
John, have we ever had the final or the Daily Double come up as the first chosen clue?
Not that I remember.
Well, I guess first time for everything. All right, Mercer, for 1,000.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Identify this episode.
Now, Mr. Paris.
Well, what is Endgame?
I'm afraid not.
I didn't know. What can I say? I've only
Matrix
seen 2
Zero?
episodes of
Child's
Voyager.
Play.
Child's Play.
Okay.
Okay. I've only seen 2 episodes of Voyager, the first one and the last one.
You have some catching up to do.
I did not know that. I did not know that one.
Yeah.
So don't feel bad. Patrick, you're up. Welcome.
Thank you. Let's go with warp jumps for 200. What is Generations?
That is correct.
One of my favorite warp jumps.
Except
Very
for
tense.
Picard looks like he's smiling when he orders it.
Very tense scene.
Let's say warp 1.
Hell, warp 1, engage.
It looks like he's smiling. It looks like he's like getting a kick out of it.
Why not warp 7? I don't know why warp 1. It's okay. It's fine.
Warp 1.
It was enough. Yeah.
Solar material.
Yeah.
It was probably a horrible Picard imitation, but Indy.
No, it was pretty good.
Let's try abbreviations for 200.
ECH.
What is emergency command hologram?
That is correct.
Well done.
Well done. Well done. Omnicast.
Let's do composers for 400, please.
Regeneration.
Pass.
Mercer.
Who is McCarthy?
That is incorrect.
That's what I was thinking.
Patrick. Patrick.
Pass.
I'm going to lose big, but if I'm going to lose, I'm going to lose big.
Indy?
I'm going to pass as well.
Is it Paul Belligerant? Oh, I didn't know.
Brian Tyler.
Okay.
I'm going to blame my cat for this.
That's a risky move.
Okay. Mercer, it's your turn.
I'll do warp jumps for 500. Oh, what is By Inferno's Light?
Very good.
There you go.
That's the one with the Valiant, if I'm not mistaken. Correct?
No, that's the one where they stopped the runabout from destroying the star.
Yep.
Shapeshifter doctor.
That one. Yeah.
Going to warp in the solar system?
We have to. We have no choice.
Yep.
I wasn't watching the chat, the YouTube chat. Want to welcome Pleasant Valley Picker to the chat. Thanks for joining us tonight. I believe it's your first time here.
Hi, Pleasant Valley Picker. How are you?
Welcome.
All right, Patrick, it is your turn.
My turn again. Then Rob Jones for 300. Okay. Looks like an Enterprise D, but pass. Don't know.
Indy?
Hard to say. That might be a Galaxy class. Could be. It could be a Constellation. I'm gonna guess. Oh, never mind.
Omnicast?
What is 11001001?
That is correct.
Another one of my favorite.
That's what I was thinking, but I think
scenes.
I missed a zero. I think I missed a one.
The music is very dramatic in that scene.
Well,
Indy.
done,
Good
Omnicast.
answer.
Let's do abbreviations for 300.
USPA.
What is United Earth Space Probe Agency?
Nicely done.
That's
Damn.
great. Great job.
Good job, Indy.
Thank you.
Indeed.
All right. Omnicast, it is your turn, sir.
Can I press my luck? Let's do composers for 5.
The Doomsday Machine.
Saul Kaplan. What is? Boom, ba. Who is Saul Kaplan?
And very impressive.
Yes.
Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
I was going to say, who's John Williams? I'm kidding.
And Mercer, it's back to you, sir.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to do just shrimp for 400 because whatever.
When Jake brought her home for dinner, Cisco cooked one of his dad's shrimp recipes.
Her name is I can't think of her name. I can't think of her name. She's I'm not even going to mention it. Pass, because I can't think of her name.
Patrick.
Who is Jennifer?
That's incorrect.
Nah.
Indy.
I got a pass.
Omnicast.
I think I know what I'm going to pass to.
Is that the Dabo girl chick?
Marta?
Yes, that would have been.
Yeah.
It was Marta.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I just
All
couldn't
right,
think of her
Patrick.
name, but it was a girl, so.
Let's get some points back. Let's go for abbreviations for 400.
ECA.
I know FCA, but no, I'm thinking too much Ferengi. I'm pass.
Indy.
What is Earth Cargo Authority?
You got it.
Well done.
Nicely done. You took the lead. And Indy, it is your turn.
Abbreviations for 500.
A&A officer.
What is? Oh my God. It's Carolyn Palamas. Archaeology and anthropology officer.
Bingo. Nicely done.
Indy for the win.
Exceptional. Well done, Indy.
Good job, Indy.
Omnicast. It's your turn, sir.
Let's do shrimp for 5.
Not to be outdone by Bashir's steak and potato, O'Brien ordered this type of sandwich, no mustard, to go with his 2 bowls of linguine and Bajoran shrimp with extra cheese.
Pass.
Mercer.
Pass.
Patrick.
What is a BLT? No, that's not correct.
John.
Was that just a joke answer?
No, it wasn't.
Well, then unfortunately, that's incorrect.
I know, not a problem.
Indy.
I'm gonna pass.
That was an altar sandwich.
Oh, there.
Was that from the Road to Kalhaya episode?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Should have got some altar water to wash it down with.
Exactly, John. Mercer, it's your turn.
I'll take authors for 500.
Hotel Royale.
Oh, this is gonna kill me because I love this episode. It's gonna kill me because I love this episode. Pass.
Patrick.
Pass.
Indy.
Pass.
Omnicast.
The author of the fictitious book, right? Not the author of the episode, right?
Yeah,
I'm assuming.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was Michaels or what is Matthews? Michaels? Matthews.
Good guess.
I had two answers there, so I all right. You guys decided you want to do the points. I almost had it.
You can give him the points because he's on.
You got it.
And he knows.
I got it. Okay.
You got it.
And
It makes sense that
it was
such
a dark and stormy night.
That was very good.
Terrible author.
it makes sense that such a
Very
terrible
good.
novel was written by somebody named Matthews.
Oh my. Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Indeed. And Mercer, when I read that clue, I thought of you immediately
Oh, thank you.
because I know you love that episode.
Oh yeah, I just couldn't think of his name.
Not that you
It's
mentioned
one of
it
my-
at all.
Yeah, no, it's
Colonel
one of my
Richie.
favorite episodes. I just couldn't remember the author's name.
Patrick, it is your turn, sir.
Let's go for warp jumps for 100.
Thank you, though, by the way.
What's the motion picture?
I'm afraid not.
Neat.
Indy.
Oh crap! Yeah, duh.
I pass.
Omnicast.
Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's right.
The best warp jump in all of Star Trek.
I saw that, and I
Oh,
know
Sulu.
Bless
That
you,
is the
Scott.
best warp jump in all
Oh
of Star
man.
Trek.
Indy.
Let's finish out abbreviations.
FCA.
I know it. It's on the tip of my tongue. Oh crap! I know somebody's gonna know it. It's not gonna be me. I can't come up with it.
Omnicast.
What is the Ferengi Commerce Authority?
Commerce. That's it. God, I couldn't think of that word.
I love the smell of commerce in the morning.
And this was the one I was thinking of when the other CA was that I had and didn't get. Yep.
Omnicast.
Let's
It's
do
your turn.
composers for 300, please.
The Inner Light.
Very good song, but
Pass.
Mercer.
Are you serious? Pass.
Patrick.
although it's my favorite episode, I need to pass. Don't know it.
Indy.
I'm passing.
Probably.
Is it
Probably-
McCarthy? I don't
Is
think
it
it was him
McCarthy?
though.
No,
It was the other one.
McCarthy.
Chataway. I
Chataway.
couldn't.
Mm,
Got away.
The flute.
yep.
All right, Mercer, it's your turn.
I guess I'll take authors for 400. Try to get some points.
The Call of the Prophets.
See, I don't know. Let me think. The guy that was the guy that came in and did stuff.
Yeah, that
That's
guy.
him. That's it.
Oh, him.
I got a name for that guy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember his name, so I'm gonna have to.
He had an
find-
earring. Yeah.
But he came in and he did stuff.
Patrick.
I can only think of one name, and that shouldn't be it. So no pass.
Indy?
You know who I meant.
Nope.
All right, Indy.
I
Omnicast.
It's the false emissary. A quorum. Who is a quorum?
That's correct.
Who is Akeem? That's it. I am Akeem. When you think of garbage, think of Akeem. And I'll be here
Alright.
to get rid of it most diligently.
We must
we got
stick
a
to our
tie?
Jajaras.
We got a tie for the lead. Patrick, it is your turn.
Let's
I
go with shrimp for 200.
While in the Mirror Universe, Jake explained to her that all Cisco men have the cooking gene and that she should try one of Cisco's shrimp dishes.
Who is Esri?
I'm afraid not.
Ah,
Indy.
I'm gonna guess who is Mirror Jennifer.
That is correct.
this time I should have said Jennifer. Of course. Well done, Indy.
Yep.
Thank you.
And Indy, you got the lead back. It is your turn.
Authors for 100.
The Rules of Acquisition revised for the modern Ferengi.
Who is Rom?
That is incorrect.
Omnicast.
Good guess.
Revised.
Mhm.
I'll give it a shot. Who is Zek?
That is correct.
Yep. Zach with help from the wormhole aliens.
Who is Moogie?
Omnicast, it is your turn.
Well, let's keep doing this. I'll get one of these right. Composers for 200.
Emissary.
Who is Dennis McCarthy?
That's correct.
Well done. Well done. You got the lead. And Mercer, it is your turn.
I'll take 300 for shrimp authors.
Which one?
Excuse me? I don't have a category for that.
Non sequitur.
The answer is Joseph Sisko.
I can get it from context. I'll take shrimp for 300.
When his dad insisted that two vampires either grab a menu or get out of his restaurant, Sisko recommended that they try this dish.
What is the gumbo?
That is incorrect.
Patrick.
That would have been my guess also, but no pass.
Indy.
What is the shrimp etouffee?
That is incorrect as well.
Oh,
Omnicast.
What is this Creole shrimp? Shrimp Creole?
You got it.
Oh,
No.
of
I
course.
was going to say shrimp and potatoes, shrimp Creole, shrimp
Nice.
salmon, shrimp and potatoes.
Okay. What is two
shrimp
grubs?
stew.
Two grubs.
What is
Those are
two
just for
grubs?
Nog.
You know,
With shrimp.
we went just about every kind of shrimp that there is.
Patrick, it is your turn.
It's my turn again.
It is.
Well, shrimp for 100 then.
The Cetacean Institute didn't have enough money to keep feeding them 2 tons of shrimp a day.
What's the question? No, I know. Sorry.
It's Reese's peanut butter cups.
But I am having trouble understanding what you're wanting from me.
Who did the Cetationists do not have enough money to keep feeding?
Oh, who are George and Gracie?
There you go.
Duh. I had a blackout.
They're
Feeding
the
them
MVPs
was
of the
key.
entire Star Trek franchise.
That was just. I had to cook.
Andy, it's your turn.
Authors for 300.
Anselm.
Who is Jake Sisko?
That's right.
Well done. And Omnicast, your turn.
Let's do composers. 1.
The Best of Both Worlds, parts 1 and 2.
Who is Ron Jones?
That's right.
Nice.
Well done. Well done. Mercer, you get the final clue. Are you
Yay!
ready? Authors for 200.
Whales Weep Not.
Oh, yeah, it's from that movie that I have seen. I think I've seen it. Who's Bortus?
No.
Patrick.
I'm gonna pass, but I have a joke answer.
Indy.
Scotty.
I pass.
Omnicast.
Afraid I'm not versed on the classics, Captain. I pass.
Wow.
D.H. Lawrence.
If you watch the commentary on that movie, Shatner talks a lot about D.H. Lawrence in the commentary. Did you ever see it?
I don't know if I
Not
have.
listen to the commentary.
You should, because it has Leonard Nimoy and Shatner doing the commentary together. It's really a lot of fun to watch.
Place the Cosmopose link in the private chat. And unfortunately, Mercer and Patrick are not able to play Final
Can we play
Jeopardy.
anyway?
Not a problem.
And consider how much you would like to bet on this category.
Cardassian literature.
Okay.
Then I do not mind that I cannot play.
What's the code, Jeff?
If you just click the link, it should take you right in. It's
I'm using my phone so that I don't.
It's 185132.
Oh. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I kind of messed up my own name. Oh shoot! I gave the wrong number. 8. I'll pick my name while I'm at it.
There you are.
Okay, there we go. So now I'm putting in my guess of how much, right?
How much you'd like to bet, and you don't have to push enter.
Okay.
Somebody's busily typing.
Clickety clackety clickety clackety.
You got it, Jeff?
I do. Thank you.
Great.
All right, I'm going to clear your entry boxes, and that's where you'll also enter your response to this clue. Let's reveal our clue.
Are you sure that wasn't his beard typing?
Garrick thought that Bashir might find this novel about a war between Cardassia and the Klingon Empire to be more interesting than The Never-Ending Sacrifice.
Players, you have 30 seconds. Kapla!
You always say that differently.
I do. Get your responses entered here.
You're not playing fair, John.
And let's find out who won the game. Andy Tiger, you had 2,800 points, and your response was
War of the Ridges. That sounds like a very interesting book.
War of the
That's
Roses.
not
how much did you bet, Indy? 0.
Oh,
let's see
tricky.
if that plays out for you.
Tricky.
Leaving you with 2,800 points.
Uh-oh.
Omnicast, you had 3,400 points. Your response.
Meditations on a Crimson Shadow.
I had to think about it. I'm running out of time.
Well, you got it.
Oh.
Well done.
Oh.
And how much was your wager? 2,201 points. Giving
Wow.
you 5,601 points. You are the champion.
Sweating.
Congratulations, Omni.
Oh.
What a great episode. What a great
This was
game.
great. This was like an all-star game of Jeopardy.
Wow.
This is one for the books. One for the record books. Wow.
Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well done
Very well
indeed. All right.
And thus, you will need to return next week.
I will be here.
Yes, absolutely. If I'm up for it, I'll be here too.
Awesome.
Well, while everyone's here, I guess I'll let you know a little bit of bad news, though. And that is that, unfortunately, we'll not be able to have the game next week because I've got a lot going on this week. But I do plan to be back in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Great.
Oh, well, as long as you're not canceling forever.
No.
Like you're like, oh, by the way, I have some bad news. This is our last game of Jeopnerdy. Yeah, that would be like, let's throw tomatoes at him over the screen.
As long as we do not need a save campaign for Netflix.
Now take a week off, dude. Take a week off. Take care of your stuff. You know, have a few drinks, have a few laughs. Go, you know, like Die Hard. We go to LA, have a few laughs.
I hope things are okay, John.
That's fine. I'm just busy this week. That's all.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Tell me about it.
You gotta watch some movies. You gotta watch Ghostbusters.
Oh my gosh, yes. Start watching something like Space 1999. Thank you, Brad Wolf.
Have a good night, Mikey. Sorry I didn't see you leave. You probably left 10 minutes ago.
Oh wait, that is
5.
Constellation Leo.
No, that.
Hi guys. Sorry I was a bit late joining you. I just had to turn my heater down before joining you. That's all. How are you all?
Good, thank you so
Good,
much.
thank you.
That's good. Andy, you did so well in those abbreviations. That was really impressive.
This
Thank you.
Deanna
You did.
is the good stuff.
What was that Earth probe one from? I didn't know that one.
That was early on TOS. They weren't part of the Federation. They were part of the United Earth Space Probe Agency.
But which episode was that? 'Cause I couldn't remember that at all.
Charlie X, I think they said it in Charlie X.
Was it said in that one?
Yeah, I think it was mentioned in like 2 episodes.
It
Yeah.
was also mentioned in the one with Captain Christopher.
Yeah, tomorrow's yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remembered that one. I didn't remember it in Charlie X, although I don't watch that one very often.
Yeah, I'm not sure that it was in Charlie X, but it was in one other episode where they maybe it was the Corbomite maneuver because they had the first Federation, but that was Balog's group.
Mm-hmm.
It was. I looked it up. It wasn't Charlie X.
It was.
He mentions the abbreviation and then he spells it out in the other episode.
Right.
Okay.
Also, little Easter egg in Enterprise. If you look at the Starfleet Command logo, it also mentions USPA on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Does yeah.
Oh, I have to give credit to that show for once.
Yeah, and it probably still exists because
once.
the Vulcan and the Andorians still have
Vice
their
President?
thing, right? And
Vice
the-
President, Vice President, you are part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. We're taking
I was going to say, Mr. Vice President, do you have a fever? Are you feeling okay over there? Or making sure. No,
Sir.
Rigelian
He's-
fever is going around. All right, so
He's
the
starting to
Lucian flu.
see the light.
Yes.
There's hope for him yet.
Aye.
So yeah, we had a busy week here too. This last week and probably next week as well. We got plans that need to be in before certain deadlines. So I'm working late a few days this week.
You work for an engineering firm of some kind, is that correct, Andy?
That's right. Yeah, I work for a civil engineering firm. Well, actually, we're a full engineering consortium. It's like we have mechanical and structural and electrical and plumbing and civil. And,
You have
architects and
self-sealing stem bolts. Do you use those in your line of work?
Not me, but the guys in the field do.
Got it.
The construction guys.
From the No-J consortium, right? Yeah,
That's right.
There you go.
It's prime merchandise.
And Mr. Chief Justice, do I need to be worried about you attempting to bribe me? Or elicit a bribe from me? I will not sink to that level, sir.
You know, not unless you can speed up time, speed up the harvest, or alter time, or get me off this rock.
Just give him some industrial replicators. He'll be fine.
What did those things make? What did industrial replicators do that the regular ones
They
didn't?
made like the bigger stuff, like to help make factories and to help make really large pieces of equipment.
Yeah.
You know, stuff that like, you know, your replicator can make a dish, but these replicators help make factories.
Yeah, like I know they were complaining about them on Bajor.
Yeah, CF4. I think they were called CFI replicators, and they played a major part in the episode called what was the name of that? Not for the uniform, for the cause.
The cause.
Where Eddington was revealed to be a Maquis. That was a great episode.
Oh yeah.
And that guy was a guy who could crawl.
I would guess it's just a bigger replicator. But
prior to Prodigy, I always assumed that industrial replicators were the reason why Voyager had so many shuttles.
Yeah.
But then Prodigy, you look fresh there, Jeff.
Seriously.
Sodabo, now I am blind. I can't see.
That's okay. You look like a fighter jock.
So I'm wearing my eclipse glasses now.
You look like 80s disco person.
Well, the Judlin wastes are not to be traveled lightly.
Sorry? What is not to be what? Lightly?
I said the Judlin wastes are not to be traveled lightly.
What are they?
They're like an area of desert on the planet of Tatooine.
Oh, okay.
Sand people. Banthas.
Oh, yeah, I'd forgotten the name of them. Sorry. What was I going to say?
I don't like sand.
What were you going to say? I don't know.
Boy, we're full of quotes tonight.
Yeah, Prodigy mucked up my.
Well, I understand you've become quite a good pilot yourself, Jeff.
I'm not half bad.
President, what were you saying about Prodigy?
Prodigy unfortunately messed up my headcanon for Voyager because it established that it was the first Starfleet ship to be able to produce shuttles of vehicles as a replication. But prior to Prodigy, that was my headcanon for why Voyager had so many shuttles.
Well, what about torpedoes, though, too? Right? They had to make torpedoes.
Yeah.
Well,
And
according
that
to
was a
some,
problem
it was
early on.
Janeway
was 7
said
of
they
9
had no
that,
option to replace them, so no way to replace them in the first episode.
Yeah. What was that, Joe?
according to some, 7 of 9 was the reason they were able to produce more torpedoes.
Well, the Borg helped them make torpedoes when they were aligned with the Borg against species 8-4 whatever.
7-2.
The number species.
But I do remember there's one video on YouTube which is fantastic where they actually count the torpedoes.
Oh yeah, I've seen that video.
I love that
There's
video.
the part where they actually do the full spread, and you see
It
the
goes
word
down like to 50,
full
right?
spread on the screen. Oh, by the way, speaking of funny videos, even though it's not Star Trek, I saw a video about the Star Wars TV shows, and it had the voices were spot on. It had the Mandalorian, Ahsoka, Boba Fett, and Obi-Wan Kenobi talking about why their respective shows are terrible, right? And whoever did the voices, it sounds exactly like the characters. Like they're all talking about why their shows respectively are the worst shows ever made.
Okay.
I actually like the Obi-Wan series.
It's so hilarious because, like, especially the Mandalorian sounds just like him, like in Boba Fett. It's great. I didn't like the Obi-Wan series.
Fair enough.
Anyway,
What did you put in the? What was that a link?
That's
to?
the torpedo count video that
yeah.
that you were just talking about, and it's funny. Yeah, I remember that one. Because they started out with 38, then it just goes down from there.
Yeah.
Into negative territory.
Right. But I mean, I can see how they could fashion torpedoes, though. I don't know why that's such a big deal, because the antimatter is the problem for those, right? I mean, they can make the components, but then the antimatter is the part that's probably limited supply. Right?
Do they count caskets as torpedoes that are used as well? Right?
Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying, because it's just a shell, it's a casing, right? It's a
Yeah.
I don't know. But the shuttles too. I mean, you can it's plausible. Voyager's a pretty big ship. They have replicators. They can make parts and piece together shuttles. Yeah. But the antimatter is the problem again, right?
Yeah.
But they traded for antimatter along the way, so that's probably how they got more. Yeah.
I like your name there, Indy. Shuffed Captain.
Thank you.
Nice reference.
Yes, especially since I'm a tiger.
You know what episode they had this ship in this episode of Enterprise, which is Mr. Vice President's favorite series, where they fought a ship that looked kind of like Voyager. It was a really good episode called Anomaly, where these pirates had taken stuff like stem bolts and weapons and stuff. But if you look at that ship, it almost looks like the Voyager. Like they just modified the model of the Voyager and painted it a different color or something like that. The CGI model. It's a good episode.
Season is it?
Season 3, like episode 2, where they were. It was kind of an interesting episode because they were foreshadowing what they'd have to do later, which is be pirates in order to survive.
And Archer almost killed the guy in the airlock, right? He tortured him. Yeah.
It was a solid action. I think that was J. Chataway's best score.
It was
I thought
a good
you
one.
were going to ask that as a score question for episodes, because Chataway really unleashed when he did that action scene in the first.
There's a lot of percussion and stuff. Was that Chataway though? I thought that was McCarthy. You sure it was Chataway?
I think it was Chataway.
I thought it was McCarthy, but I'm not sure. Let me ponder that for a minute. I'm pretty sure it was McCarthy though.
Let me check.
Because you know what, I remember remarking to myself that was pretty impressive for McCarthy because he never used percussions. Like he never, in all of his Star Trek scores, it's always no percussion. It's the French horns and it's the strings and it's the woodwinds and it's never any drums. And in that episode, there was a lot of like synthetic percussion sound. I could be wrong, mate. You could be right.
Yeah, I first saw McCarthy, but I'm checking right now.
Okay.
So
Andy,
I can't be sure, but
Jay
there's
Chataway.
Is it
What
Chataway?
is-
Okay.
somewhat off topic. I can't be sure, but I think it's Man-Kazin Wars Book 11, where the Kazinti come to Earth and they face off against lions.
cool.
Bare knuckled, as it were. I mentioned it somewhere in the past, and I couldn't remember what the book name was, but I think it's Man-Kazin Wars 11. So if anybody is wondering where that story is, I think that's where that story is. It's pretty cool because it's like they're in a preserve and they go up against these actual lions, and as they come away, one of them is dead, as I recall. But they have this newfound respect for humans because that's what humans had to do before we learned how to use before we had to use tools. We were killing lions and things like that, supposedly. Anyway.
According to Jammer, it was Jay Chataway, and Wikipedia seems to agree with him, but I can't be 100% sure.
I remember his first episode was Tin Man, right? That he did for Next Generation.
Oh yeah, Tin Man. Yeah.
I like Tin Man. I like that too. Andy, I was going to ask you. I've probably asked you this question before, but I can't remember the answer. What was your favorite Star Trek series?
Oh, my favorite is TOS, and then
I thought it would be, but I wasn't sure.
And then Voyager. Later seasons of DS9. I like Enterprise for the ship design, the interiors of the ships and the uniforms.
Well, I know it's perfect.
Then after that, I don't know.
I like American Gladiators. Does that count?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because American Gladiators are awesome.
You just like to push it, don't you, Mr. Vice President?
I do.
Is there anything about Enterprise that you like, Mr. Vice President?
He likes that it got cancelled.
Oh, you took the words right out of my mouth, Patrick.
The end credits running.
Good seconds.
My favorite
I guess that means he
is-
liked These Are the Voyages.
That's it. That's it.
Oh,
I
but by
did
the way,
actually,
I want to.
because I got to see Riker and Troy again.
Yeah.
My
By the way,
favorite
it might
words
not be
in
for next week.
Korean.
It might not be for next week, but if either of you guys want to write to me about categories, and if you guys need somebody during a week off to come up with categories, I've been writing Jeopardy questions during my days as a substitute. So, I could probably get something ready even for next week. But if not, maybe for another time if you need a guest host. Because I write them all the time when I'm sitting there in class doing nothing.
Yeah.
And then answer your own questions.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't answer them unless you wanted me to win, but I don't think you want me to win. So,
Have a good night, Brad Wolf.
But just
Brad
like,
Wolf. See you, Brad Wolf.
Take care, Brad.
see you later, Brad.
Yeah. So my favorite words in Korean are sirun kut, which means end class, because that was the end of my kung fu class, and I got to say them every time once I got to be like senior red sash. So,
Okay.
Interesting.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's the end of all that hard work for that day.
So, can I ask what belt you're up to now? Or sash? Or
I ended up at red sash. My knees are gone. I was working to brown, and my favorite form was going from red to brown. It's called Eagle Claw. It's really cool.
Like Eagle Fang.
Eagle Fang. I don't think eagles have fangs, Omni.
I guess you're not watching what is it? Cobra Kai on Netflix.
No.
Okay. Those of you that watch Cobra Kai, they got that.
Gotcha.
It's a great
I
show.
missed it.
Oh, you guys have to watch it.
I've heard it's very good.
It's so good.
I don't
so
even
good.
have Netflix.
I don't have Netflix, and now I might have to get Netflix because of Prodigy going to Netflix.
True.
So, what did everybody cancel Netflix when Star Trek moves over to Paramount Plus?
Next month, my favorite sequel is coming. I haven't even seen it yet, but Chicken Run 2 is coming on Netflix in December.
Yeah.
Because I love Chicken Run, and the sequel is coming out in December, and I'm so psyched.
Nice.
The stop motion animation movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love Aardman. I think they're fantastic. I mean, Wallace and Gromit made a better spaceship than the Enterprise when they went to the moon, because inside their rocket ship, which they made in their basement, they have a replica of their living room. So, all they have to do is sit there and read the newspaper, and then they get to the moon.
I'm coming to your house and washing your mouth out with soap.
Why? No, seriously, they have a replica of their living room in their rocket ship, which is made out of wood.
They must have had an industrial replicator.
Class 4.
Indeed.
That's it.
Anyway,
So, everybody watching Lower Decks this season?
I've seen the first season.
Yes.
I think it's a good season. The little starship that's destroying all the others is kind of cool. And
I haven't seen any, but because I've lost access to my account. I really want to watch it again, but I've lost access to my Amazon Prime Video account, even though I'm paying for it. I really hope I can find my credentials.
I'm sorry about that, Mr. Vice President. I didn't mean to spoil anything.
No, you haven't spoiled too much. I'm just letting you know that. I really hope I can see it.
I've never been a big fan of Lower Decks, and I'm just getting tired of the characters not really progressing. I mean, it just seems like they reset every episode and they're back to how they were, and they have to go through the same scenarios again. And it's just ridiculous, the scenarios they get into.
Yeah, it's not serious. It's not a serious show.
But it's supposedly canon. I just have a problem with that.
No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't consider it canon. Whatever anyone says, it's not.
Discovery is more non-canonical in my mind.
Well, Discovery doesn't even get off on the charts. I mean, it's way worse than Enterprise, and you know how much I hate Enterprise.
We do indeed.
No, we had no idea. You never mention it.
Oh, I was
Complete news to me.
I apologize.
You're as tight-lipped as an Aldebaran shellmouth about Enterprise.
Another weird thing about Enterprise is how come they never had any lieutenant commanders that went straight from lieutenant to commander? They completely missed out one rank. Stupid show.
Wasn't Trip? Was Trip a full commander, or was he a lieutenant commander?
No, he was a full commander.
Yeah, I guess so.
He was a Floridian.
He's a Floridian. Yeah.
We won't hold that against him.
You're from Florida, aren't you, John? So why would you hold it?
Yes, I am.
Yeah,
I love the characters. Like I like Reed. I like how Reed is so into like blowing things up. I love the line where Archer says to him, "You've been watching too many science fiction movies," and he tells him to just bring like a regular gun rather than a huge rifle.
Yeah.
Reed is too much of a wimp to be a credible security guard.
Well, that's what I like the fact that they kind of like went against like what you'd expect, but I like that episode where he keeps fighting the other dude from the Makos. You know?
Yeah.
It would have been more
Hayes.
interesting though, is if he was fighting the chick that took over for Captain Hayes. You know, they were getting into physical fights. That would have been more interesting.
I admit there's one character I like from Enterprise, and that's Major Hayes. I do like Major Hayes.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, he was good.
But then I'm a really big fan of his actor anyway.
I have a picture of me with Jeffrey Combs. I'll have to find it.
But John and Trip, they're out there fighting Gorn all the time.
Indeed.
In Florida.
Baby Gorn. Younglings.
Oh, John has an advantage with his beard.
True. It's an extra line of defense.
Indeed.
Anything weird ever happen with crocodiles or alligators with you, John? Anything? Any show up in your pool or anything like that?
Nothing like that. No, it's not uncommon to see them like swimming through the river or something.
Yeah, I've got a question. What's the difference between a crocodile and an alligator?
Well, the main difference that I know of is their snout.
And crocs are more saltwater, aren't they? And then the alligators are more freshwater.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I learned it backwards too, because I learned that the alligator has a more of an A-shaped snout, but I think that's wrong, isn't it? The rounded snout is the alligator.
Yeah, what I learned is the alligators tend to have a shorter, rounded snout, but the crocodile is longer and pointier.
Yeah,
but the crocs are nastier, though. Everyone can agree on that, right? I mean, they're more vicious than the alligators, right?
I don't know.
Oh,
They both have teeth and bites. So.
Well, yeah.
I wouldn't want to get close
Indy,
enough
is
to
that
find
Chester
out.
Cheetah? Is that Chester Cheetah? That's your avatar?
No, that's my avatar, based on what I told my nephew to make me, and it's Indiana Jones and a tiger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It's an original character.
Okay, because it looked like Chester Cheetah. Like I love that scene in Family Guy where he's like inhaling the cheese, and he's like, "There is no better drummer than Neil Peart."
I love the episode where they're in the courtroom and everybody's saying, "Oh no, oh no," and then the Kool-Aid guy busts through the wall.
Oh yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh." He looks around and he kind of quietly backs out.
I love the episode. I love the episode where they're doing the Star Wars thing, and then Han Solo is like humming the music that John Williams made. He's like, "We're going after the TIE fighters," and he goes.
I asked my nephew to make him somewhat like Hobbes from Calvin and Hobbes, but my nephew doesn't know who. Surprisingly, he doesn't know who Calvin and Hobbes are.
The comic strip. Yeah.
I didn't know who they are.
Oh, it's a great comic strip from like the 1990s. It's Sam.
One of my avatars used to be Far Side. Let me see if I could find it. You like the Far Side?
Oh, the Far Side. Yeah, that's good.
I think that was one of my avatars. Let me see if I can find it.
I see a little Tigger in there. Well,
So Calvin is a 6-year-old boy, and Hobbes is his stuffed tiger.
Oh, okay.
And he sees he sees Hobbs as real.
Yeah.
And there's a comic strip where Calvin has built all these snowmen, and one of them is run over by his dad's car, and another one is cut in half, and another one is stabbed.
Oh dear.
Yeah. It's hilarious.
Oh no, Patrick, how could you? Oh,
Sorry.
Nice.
That my avatar now, which is my favorite.
as the vice president, I order you to get into proper uniform.
Proper uniform. Okay.
Wow.
My avatar now is the kid from the
Wow.
A proper
My-
uniform.
my
let's-
avatar now is the kid from the Far Side.
That's okay,
That's okay.
Patrick. As the president,
Yeah.
I am forced to countermand the vice president's unlawful order.
Oh,
Anyway.
maybe this is more to
If you look at my avatar, it's the kid from the Far Side.
Oh,
The
yeah.
genius kid that's
Indeed.
pushing on the door
You see it?
that says pull.
Well,
Yeah.
it's a kid like that. It's not that particular kid, but it's a kid like that. And I've always loved. This is actually my favorite avatar. I'm going to probably use it from now on because I really like it.
Patrick, that uniform is a marked improvement, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Very nice.
He was wearing a United Earth uniform, right? Spaceship uniform, Starfleet. He was okay. They'll leave him be. That's it.
I have all versions, so.
Do you have TNG as well?
Yep. But
That's the Monster
first,
Maroon he's got on now.
I'm heading out, guys. You guys have a great evening.
Oh, thanks for
Well,
joining us.
Thank you for
you.
joining us.
US one.
Have a
Thank
good one.
you,
Yeah, good evening,
John
too.
and Omni. Thank you for the great game. I
Yes,
really
Indy.
enjoyed
As
it.
always,
Thanks for the great game, Indy.
appreciate it.
Bye.
See you, Andy.
Take care.
Take
Good night.
care.
Bye.
Good night.
Now this is Command Gold.
Nice.
I like that one too.
Hey, has anyone seen them? Sorry. Go ahead.
And of
I'm sorry.
crap. No, it's
Mr. Vice President, you were talking. Sorry.
No, just saying the. Oh, now there's the best one of all.
That's the one.
TNG one.
Yeah.
Has anyone seen the movie Cats? Because I was thinking
Yeah.
about watching it. The musical that they made. Is it
It's not
disturbing?
not as good as the live stage musical, but it's all right. But
Okay.
I've seen the live stage version twice, and I much
Really? Did
prefer-
you go?
Sounds
Did you see it in New Zealand, or did you come to America to see it?
No, New Zealand.
Really? Okay. I didn't know they. But did you ever watch the movie The Terminal? There's a scene where he's asking about watching Cats, right? Tom Hanks is asking musical Cats, and the guy tells him Cats is closed. I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
So that's
No,
all
no,
versions.
Andrew Lloyd Webber, as far as I'm aware, is British, isn't
I don't know.
he? So no, you don't have to come to America to see it. Yeah. I like the First Contact uniform too, Patrick, but TNG will always be my favorite.
No, then we'll continue with TNG.
You don't have to. You can do.
I know,
what-
but I like them
whatever-
also. I like all of them.
Whatever your favorite.
That's why you
is.
made them.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you one good thing. I'll give you another good credit, Patrick. You may have worn that Enterprise uniform, but at least you didn't wear any Discovery nonsense.
No. Luckily, the website I used was limited to the original series, the original 5.
Yeah.
And I'm sure even if they had it, you wouldn't have made one.
No, would not have made a Discovery one. Strange New Worlds, maybe. But
I
those are
mean-
just newer versions
Well,
of the US
right.
ones, so
Nobody's perfect, I guess.
no.
Those uniforms are really cool too in Strange New Worlds. There's a lot of detail in them. Have you
Oh,
seen them
here
close
we
up?
go.
Oh,
You-
you see what you
Look what
started?
you started, Pedro.
See,
Sorry.
but if you look at them close up, there's a lot of detail in those fabrics. Like you see the little chevron, emblem inside them. Even Nurse Chapel's uniform, the white one, there's a lot of those little medical insignia stamped into the
How
patterns.
much is they paying you? Come on.
I'm appreciating the production design. What can I tell you? That's a lot of work. They look even better than the JJ uniforms from the first and second movie.
Yeah, but you
Just
can't
a
go
minute.
too much
I'm
delta.
gonna go puke. Hang on.
Oh boy, he took his headphones off. My goodness.
Because the problem with both the JJ movies and the Strange New Worlds is that they shouldn't be wearing those type of uniforms yet.
No, I'm only kidding.
Well, why not? You mean because of where no one has gone before in the cage? So you had the gold one. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, they should be wearing the cage uniforms.
Well, let's play that out though, because Strange New Worlds is years after the cage.
Yes, but like you said, they're also wearing them in where no man has gone before.
That's the problem. That's the only problem is that one. All right, so if you delete where no man has gone before.
What were they wearing in No Man? No, they were wearing the colored uniforms that No Man has gone before.
Nah, they had kind of the cage ones, right? They were the goldish, the gold.
The cage uniforms.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I thought
Really?
the cage had gray uniforms.
No, I mean the cage had the gold. Pike was wearing the gold, and Spock had the blue, but they were different fabric, different material.
And he's gone.
Oh, he's gone. Okay, well, we lost him. What was the forbidden topic? Talking about uniforms? Is that not good either? Okay, let's talk about those. But I was watching Star Trek 2009, the movie. I'm like, wow, those didn't fit so good. They were kind of baggy, and at the time they looked good, but now looking at them, like they didn't fit that well. And Strange New Worlds really got it right. And Picard even did a really good job with the wardrobe season 3, with the those leather jackets, and there's so much detail in those uniforms that they were wearing. There was a lot going on in those. Even though they were dark, everything was black and dark and gritty.
Fabric-wise, yes, but color-wise, didn't like them.
Some people would say turn up your contrast on your television.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's funny how when watching old Trek, I never had to do that.
And burn out the OLED in the meantime.
It's true. That is true.
I'm saying some people. I'm not agreeing with them necessarily. Honestly, I didn't think it was that dark. It was darker, sure. And again, I got a really good HD TV set or a 4K TV set. So
most
I think
episodes that I saw were
really good on
watchable
contrast.
and
So.
were good, but the Rikers uniform, that was a little bit dark in the red banner.
You mean in Picard season 3?
Picard.
Yeah, somebody
with the
just
leather.
sent me.
Yeah.
Today I just got in the mail. Somebody sent me Blu-rays for Strange New World season 1.
Good.
And I put it in, and it looks so much better than streaming. I don't have, I have a 4K TV, but I don't have a 4K player. But I have a Blu-ray player, and it looks. The blacks are so black, and
That's
it's
interesting.
awesome.
Okay.
Higher bitrate, huh? Yep, that will do it.
Like it looks really good. I'm not a fan of Strange New Worlds. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. There's something about it. I just don't
season
like the
2
fact,
just ruined it.
What?
As season 2 ruined it.
Well, I mean, the musical episode was outstanding, though. I mean, you got to give that credit, right? Come on, guys.
I didn't see season 2 yet. Is it good?
It was an outstanding combination.
I'll forgive you for that comment.
Look who's coming back in the frame here. But yeah, I mean, the production design is definitely interesting. But Picard season 3, when they recreated the Enterprise D, did you notice the bridge was also lit a little bit darker than we're used to seeing it? Like it wasn't.
Like it's like all beigey.
And it was like they put so much meticulous work into recreating that set, and they talked about it on hours and on end on these behind the scenes featurettes. But couldn't they get the lighting just a little bit up, just a little bit, just get us back to what we're used to? And I kept squinting at it, like, well, maybe they were on dark mode, maybe they were like in remember in Data's Day they had what was it called, night mode, right?
Night
Or
mode. Yeah.
Night Watch, Night Watch, Day Watch, Night Watch, right? Maybe they were in that. I don't know.
Jordy didn't pay the electric bill.
He didn't pay the electric bill. Well, in
Generations,
Generations,
gotta pay my electric bill. Thank you.
but in Generations, when they went to Red Alert, the bridge went black, right? And then kind of like what Voyager did, right? When Voyager went to Red Alert, the bridge went dark.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? Also, yesterday's Enterprise too, I think.
I
Read alert.
always thought it was stupid that the bridge went dark when
Yeah, it's crunch time and you can't see anything.
yeah, you've got an emergency going on and you can't see what you're doing. How illogical is that?
I thought it was cool. You could see the consoles maybe a little bit better, right? It's a little easier to see with the lights down. You can see the reflective consoles of the lights, the illumination.
Jeff, could you change his name to Paramount Shill, please?
Wow.
Wow.
I'm talking about Voyager. I'm not even talking about the new stuff. I mean, come on. That's canon, right?
I'm only joking.
That's funny. All right. But I'll give you one thing, Mr. Vice President. When Enterprise Season 3, when the Columbia... What were those lights going up and down on the bridge? What was that all about? Can someone explain that to me? Because I can't figure that one out.
It's a real simple explanation.
What is it, John?
Is that they think the viewers are stupid. And they want you to know at a glance at which ship you're looking at.
These stupid white lights going up and down. And then they had that in that duplicate Enterprise too. They had the same stupid lights going up and down the Enterprise Squared, I think it was, or what was it?
E squared.
E squared, yeah.
I'm exaggerating a little bit, but I think that was really the reason.
Oh my god, that was hideous.
Yep.
There was no point to it. Like, what do those things do? I don't get it. What are
It's on the bridge, right?
the structural integrity field or something? They're enhanced. They're doing something. I don't know what it is, man. That was just.
I'm just gonna change my
Warp fast lights. Yes.
Warp fast lights.
Yeah. It's like on DS9 where sometimes they'd stick an extra pod on the outside of a runabout so you could tell them apart when you're in two runabouts in the same scene.
Well, that's interesting. You're right. One of them had that pod on the top, right? The which one was that now? Was it the Orinoco or the... It wasn't the Rio Grande.
Yangtze Kiang.
Yangtze Kiang had that pod on the top, right? Okay.
Yeah, they did this several times.
They're all named after rivers. That's all I know.
Rivers, yeah.
Joan Rivers included.
How about River Song?
Joan Rivers, her best role was as Dot Matrix.
Holland.
Her best role was Dot Matrix in Spaceballs. She's like, that's my virgin alarm. It's programmed to go off before you do.
That's funny.
Just a minor adjustment to my tagline.
Michael Winslow killed that movie, but he was so good.
The bleeps, the sweeps, and the creeps.
No, my favorite part of that scene was not that part, but the part where he's like talking on the little intercom and he's like, sure, you have a moment, please? Sure. And he's doing that voice, hang up the phone, he's still
We have a problem with the radar, sir.
We don't need that. That scene always makes me laugh. Always.
I haven't seen Spaceballs in ages.
You never saw Spaceballs?
In ages, he said.
Oh, okay. Did you see
But it's a great show.
Trekkies? Not Trekkies. What was that movie? Fanboys, where they meet up with Shatner.
No.
Yeah, they meet up with Shatner in the movie Fanboys, and they also meet up with him in the movie.
I agree, Jeff. I agree.
Free Enterprise. Did you see that?
Okay.
Did you see Free Enterprise?
No, I haven't.
That was directed by Robert Meyer Burnett, by the way, who's a big Star Trek fan.
I agree with your subtitle, Mr. Vice President.
Yes,
Your headline.
I agree. I agree with that alteration you made, 100%.
Discovery is a crap series.
Well, that alteration was made by executive order.
Oh, okay. So you made it, John. My apologies. It's very, very good alteration.
There's nothing redeeming about that show at all. There's not
Either-
one character. There's nothing redeeming about that show to me.
Exactly. I figured that was something we could all agree on.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
definitely
I
agree
don't
on
like
that.
it either.
Although Captain Lorca was interesting in the first season a little bit. Like, you didn't know what was going on with him. Obviously, that was the whole point. But
I did like. Here's the thing. It wasn't perfect. There were aspects, especially concerning Burnham, that I didn't like. But I
No,
really did like
terrible.
the episode called New Eden. I think it was called, where they go to a church.
Yeah, season 2 had the best episodes.
Yeah,
if you
that
wanna
was a
call
good
them
episode.
Best, but best of
And that felt like
crap.
Star
The
Trek.
least worst.
That felt
Yeah.
like Star Trek. They beamed down to a planet. They actually beamed down to a planet and explore something. I mean, like that felt like Star Trek. I mean, it's like a Star Trek episode.
Yeah, and look who was on the show, Pike.
Pike, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'll
there's
give them
difference.
credit for New Eden was my favorite episode.
I don't have a favorite episode of Discovery. I just want to erase it from my memory entirely.
I wish we could erase it from the archive entirely.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Okay.
I do think that Star Trek needs to get back into less gimmicks and more like sci-fi, like real sci-fi, like harder sci-fi. I don't think it should go like 2001, like accurate sci-fi, but it should get closer to that. It should have like real science or some real science to it and get back to actual exploration of space.
Well,
No,
well,
we're not
but-
here. We're not really here, Tokyo.
Yeah, you're imagining.
It's all
it,
pre-recorded.
Tokyo. Yeah.
We're all AI.
No, we're not.
I
wrapping
knew
up
you were
for
going to
another
ask that at that
30,000.
point, so I answered you in the pre-recording. It's all timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly.
Funny.
Now you do realize that I've traveled to nearby star systems and I have not aged, and you guys have all gotten older.
Mercer,
Yeah,
I'm 953.
you guys have all gotten older, and I have not aged because
Yeah,
I was
I'm nine.
I was hanging out with Cooper, and we went to another star system, and you guys have all aged.
I just regenerate.
I turned 40 the other day. Well, not the other day.
Oh, happy
Was it
birthday,
your birthday?
Mr. Vice
Happy
President.
Nice.
birthday!
Happy birthday.
It's fantastic.
A couple of weeks ago, actually.
I turned 50 in December.
Oh, well.
December 22nd is my birthday.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I was due on February 20th,
Yeah.
so I was 2 months early.
Yeah, I was 3 months early.
Wow. I almost didn't make it. I had viral pneumonia.
Yeah. Me neither.
Well, we're glad you did make it.
Oh, thank
That's
you.
right.
That's
I'm
very
glad
nice.
you did make it to me.
I'm glad you made it too. Yeah, it was tough. My uncle, who was not really my uncle, he was my mom's best friend's husband, but close enough to being an uncle. He actually developed the technology that they use for my crib to monitor everything, and he just passed away like 3 weeks ago. And I've always known him, and I really thank him for what he did for me, since I was not able to thank him at the time. Anyway, yeah, he was married for over 55 years to his wife.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry for your loss, Mercy. You sound
Thank
like a
you.
great uncle.
Yeah, he was a fantastic human being. He also developed the technology that NASA used to communicate with the shuttle, the actual
Wow.
communication technology.
Wow.
He was a real high-tech dude.
Cool.
It was a good game.
Yeah.
It was a really good game.
Yep.
Indiana Jones was close. Yeah. What did you guys think of Indiana Jones and the Dial of Decimals?
Have not seen it
I didn't watch it.
Decimals.
yet.
I was pleasantly
Or maybe ever.
pleased with it.
Okay.
I was expecting it to be a lot worse. It was okay. It was a decent movie.
I almost wish, even though I could tell it was fake, I almost wish the whole movie was set in the 40s, like the beginning of the film. Although it was a little weird. I wasn't so worried about the visuals, more so than the voice. They didn't change his voice at all for those early scenes. That was a little weird.
What would your category, Tokyo?
I thought the de-aging was very well done in that film.
That's what was good. I just think the voice was the same. So I think it's a shame that he liked Indiana Jones more than he likes Han Solo, because I like both of them a lot.
Oh, and Tokyo, it was announced just after the end of the last game that we will not have an episode next Saturday or Sunday in your case.
Yes, we'll be back in 2 weeks, though. This is the plan.
Yeah.
Well, have a good holiday, John and Jeff.
I'll get some work done on my super secret project that will be unleashed on everyone. I can't wait.
I'm both intrigued and a little bit scared.
You
Should be
99% scared.
Does it have to do with the Orville?
The Orville?
Yeah, does it have to do with the Orville?
It could be anything, actually, Mercer. So it could involve the Orville.
Does it involve Think List?
Does it have to do with Dennis McCarthy?
It possibly could. Maybe.
M5.
M5, maybe. Yeah.
It's a distinct possibility.
When Ron was asking all these composer questions tonight, I was just going to answer McCarthy for everything.
It's not a bad way to go. Your odds are good.
Yeah.
It's just like, but let me ask you guys something. Who threw the first punch?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
Did you throw the first punch?
No, I didn't.
You're talking about the triples episode.
The trouble with triples. I love that whole bit where Scotty's like, "Thank you, sir. That'll give me one time to study my technical journals." What did they say that made you want to start a fight? Well, they insulted you, sir, but that wasn't what caused them to start a fight.
They called the Enterprise a
garbage scout. Sir. That scene was pure brilliance.
Oh yeah,
well written.
It's kind of dated because they don't do comedy like that anymore. But I loved it.
Campy, but it's funny.
Arn Darvin, it should be talked about more.
You think that should be a category in Jeopardy?
Yeah, it should
a
be
whole
a
category on Arn Darvin? Okay.
There you go. Omnicast, you just gave John another idea.
Quadrotriticale.
I think it was
It's a Russian invention.
No, it's not a Russian invention. It's a Russian invention.
Invention, yeah.
Close enough to smell them.
1 parsec, sir. No,
Close enough to smell it.
that's illogical, Ensign, because spells cannot pass
Very
through the vacuum
little,
of space.
Ensign.
I was thinking,
I like
John,
it when Spock's like that. He's like when he's like putting people down. That's Spock at his best.
I was thinking, John, another category, and you may have done this before because I haven't watched every single instance of Jeopardy, but the Darmok language, like every answer is a Darmok answer. Like you ask questions, but you have to answer in the Children of Tama language.
I think I may have done that one time, but it was always revisit it at some point.
Okay.
Tokyo. Hey, you jumped the time stream and joined us.
Welcome back.
As we're pre-recording this.
Well, Anorax isn't quite happy with me since I have a special relationship with his wife.
Uh-oh.
She's giving me special access to his time stuff.
There's my chicken sandwich and coffee. It's my chicken sandwich and coffee. We need to get these things off the ship. I don't care how. We just need to get these things off the ship.
I'm eating a chicken sandwich, by the way.
That's funny.
But you'd rather be eating a turkey sandwich.
It was so funny that we had
Indeed.
31 as a common score between me and Bird.
Bird replicated.
That was
Bird
really
was
weird,
awesome.
wasn't it?
Yeah,
he
that
had-
was quite interesting.
Bird cried foul on that too.
He did.
He was really pissed.
What are you talking about? I'm missing something here.
Like, so Bird, I don't know what Bird had, but he guessed, like, he put Final Jeopardy and he got it wrong, and he ended up with 31 points. And then I bet 31 points.
Yeah.
And automatically he's crying foul that there's some kind of rigging going on.
Yeah. I just hope he was joking because
He was.
He was, yes.
Yeah, he was.
He's from Kuroga. They always complain. That's what they do best.
Yeah.
Other than crashing.
Exactly, John. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh no!
It's
no.
okay.
I just answered myself the age-old question, which I never really understood. What exactly is the binary code 11001001? It's the capital E.
Okay.
Is that what it is in English?
It's a capital E, yeah, for Enterprise. So, of course, the Enterprise got sidejacked.
You know what I keep thinking when I hear that title? If anyone here is a Rush fan, there's a song called "The Body Electric," and it's during 1984 or 1983 album, "Grace Under Pressure," and the chorus is 1001,001. So they're missing a one, but that's the chorus of the song.
That's a parody bit.
Yeah, so that's like a random fact. There's also a thing where Star Trek was originally going to do a series in the 70s that was abandoned, where it was called, where they had, they go through a black hole called Cygnus and end up being like Greek gods. It was an abandoned Star Trek project. Have you heard of that? It was called a Call of the
Planet of the
Primitive.
Titans.
Yeah, Planet of the Titans or something like that. And they never put that in production, but they did drawings for it. Like Macquarie did drawings for it. What's ironic is that Rush, around 1978, put out an album called Hemispheres, which had the same premise, which is where a ship called the Rocinante, which is used later in that other show, goes through a black hole, Cygnus
The
X1.
Expanse, not the other show.
Yeah. Well, they go through a black hole called Cygnus X1 and end up becoming a Greek god when everybody is fighting Apollo and Dionysus. So there's some interesting Rush Star Trek parallels out there if you dig.
Rush is considered
Interesting.
geek rock, I think, or nerd rock or something.
Oh yeah.
And that's why, because they've you listen to most of their songs, it's like only we can make sense of it.
Yeah. But
Or normies can if they're high.
But yeah, you should listen, like look at that Hemispheres and look at that unmade Star Trek show. I can't. What was it called? Somebody mentioned it.
Planet of the Titans.
Planet of the Titans.
Planet of the Titans. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and it was the same, almost the same premise as Hemispheres.
Wasn't that meant to be a movie, not a series?
It was going to be a series. Did
Harv Bennett wrote it for both.
did he?
I think we're better off without it.
Yeah, because the Enterprise would have been Crossfield class. That was the design of the Enterprise.
Yeah,
we got
Macquarie
was
was making those drawings. Yeah, that's true.
The Star
that
Wars
would have been
Enterprise.
terrible.
It's just a weird coincidence that I thought you guys might like to know about. I also like the fact. Now, do you guys believe that in the episode "The Nth Degree," when they go to the center of the galaxy, thanks to Mr. Barclay, that the Cytherians are the same race that God was, the fake God that Kirk meets in Final Frontier?
I think that was the actual center of the galaxy. That was in the waking world and not the dream world.
Like that God was just a prisoner, a Cytherian prisoner?
You have a point, Tokyo.
No.
What?
Because that was the real center of the galaxy.
Where the other was just a dream sequence.
Yeah.
With the barrier.
You don't get to blow up God with a Klingon bird of prey. I'm sorry.
What does God need with a starship?
Jim, what are you doing? I'm asking a question. You don't ask the Almighty for his ID. You doubt me? Then here's the proof you seek.
You ever notice that Lawrence Luckinbill, he gets a haircut somewhere in the middle of that movie?
What's wrong?
It's
Don't
like,
you like this face?
like somebody gives him a haircut because he walks out onto the planet with like a new haircut.
He stopped at the ship's barber.
Yeah.
Mott is still
beaming
working.
down.
It was Mott's grandfather. Yeah.
Well, we don't know how long Bolians live for. It could have been
That's
Mott.
true. That's true. Could have been Mott himself.
Yeah. The special effects. in
But
that
remember,
movie,
it's a dream too, so anything can happen in a dream.
dude. When the Enterprise went toward the Great Barrier, and it looks like just like a cardboard cutout of a ship just going toward the center of the screen, I just like cringed in my chair. Just like, that is the worst special effect I've ever seen.
So was the shot of the Enterprise next to the moon. That was a cardboard cutout.
Yeah, that was bad.
No, to see where they show it moving toward the center of the screen with all that stuff in the background, I was just like, that was really bad.
Well, the effects were not good at all. They can easily fix that, though. Yeah.
There was a couple, like I said, I think
I'm
we
surprised
mentioned
they
it last
haven't.
time.
Right. That's what
The
I'm
last
concerned about. Yeah.
The last time, I think it was last week, or I don't know if it was you guys or not, but my favorite shot in that movie or series of shots was when they're in the room with the steering wheel. It's like a 10 forward type place. You can see the center of the galaxy getting bigger, like in the background. That was beautiful. That was awesome.
And then it turned into Spock's birth cave. So human. Like we're supposed to believe that Spock carried that the first 10 minutes of his life as a pain in his heart that had to be released.
It's a great movie. It's an Oscar-winning film.
It's William Shatner's proof of concept.
No wonder you like Enterprise if you think Enterprise is a great movie.
I don't think it's a bad movie, though. I don't think it's terrible.
Once you understand it, it's a decent film.
That's the key.
You keep saying it's a dream, but I don't know if I necessarily agree with that.
How did they get to the center of the galaxy in a few days or a day?
That's
or
just
whatever
sloppy. That's just sloppy writing. I mean, how did in the original series where no man has done before, they get to the galactic barrier? How did they get there?
Janeway would be pissed.
No,
my impression when I was a kid and that movie came out, I think I read the novel first, was that if the Federation is shaped like a circle and you had the Romulans on one side kind of getting toward the top of the circle and then the Klingons on the other side, the planet of intergalactic peace would be at the top of the circle, as close to the center of the galaxy as you could get within Federation territory, but kind of bordering all the other two territories. So that's how I rationalized it. Like it was the furthest, I'd say, north
towards the center,
the center as you could get within Federation space, and that's where what's it called? What's the name of it? Nimbus? I think it was called.
Oh, Nimbus.
Nimbus. That's as close as you could get. That was right on the edge of Federation space, bordering both the other two factions. So I'm
Nimbus
not saying
Nimbus 3 was the Star Trek Israel.
Yeah,
I'm not making a joke. It actually was.
Yeah, I kind of like Caitlin Darr, the Romulan. She was a terrible actress, but I like the idea of her character.
Who didn't like her?
Yeah, she was cute.
Talbot thought so too. He got some of that.
They really didn't do anything with those characters.
I mean, I'm sorry, but now you know you're looking at a piece of William Shatner fiction. When the hot chick comes in, she goes, "I'm Caitlin Darr," and the creepy guy goes, "Oh yes, new Romulan representative." Like every part of him is reacting the wrong way. He's all creepy, drooling and shit.
Yeah, the guy that was in Titanic.
Well, of course, I know him from Ninja Turtles.
David Warner.
David Warner, are you talking about?
Yeah, David Warner was in. He was in the next movie, The Undiscovered Country.
Yeah,
And then
Chancellor Gorkon.
and he was also in Christmas Carol with George C. Scott.
Tron. He was in Tron.
He was the Caducean in Chain of Command.
Gone Madrid.
Yep.
He's a great actor.
Oh yeah.
I also loved him in the Hornblower series.
Is he still alive?
No.
He passed away recently.
Yeah.
Did he really?
You know who would have been cool as Gone Madrid if they didn't have to go with the great David Warner? Tony Todd would have been a great Gone Madrid.
I didn't know David Warner had passed.
How many lights do you see? Full lights. There are
if you ask Alexa,
lights.
if you ask Alexa how many lights, she'll answer like Picard. And if you say resistance is futile, she will answer. She'll give the same answer Picard gave, which is I think like I will not. What did he say? He's like.
I'd rather die.
I'll resist you to my last ounce of strength.
Yeah, but he said something before that. He said, "Yeah."
I like asking her to open the pod bay doors.
I'm not Howland. We're not in outer space.
Right? Is that what she says? Alexa, open the pod bay doors. Sorry, Dave. Cannot do that.
I love that movie, 2001. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's good. Puts me to sleep though every time. I can't make it through the end of that movie.
And Indy Tiger just did a review of that for his YouTube channel. It was a nice review, and it brought out some things I hadn't thought of.
My biggest feeling behind that movie is the adversary is space itself, meaning like, every detail of that movie is like space itself is so big and dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they spend so much time on the journey scenes, because the time it takes to go distances is really the biggest problem. And even like the joke scene, which believe it or not, there are a couple of jokes in the movie. Like when they first get to the space station, the door is huge. It takes like 30 seconds to open. And that's showing that in order to live in space, we have to build equipment like that. Huge doors and toilets that are complicated and require like large instructions. Like just to be out in space is our biggest adversary. And that is the point I think that they were trying to make in terms of the challenges of going to Jupiter.
I haven't seen it all. I have to watch it. I tried to as a kid, and it was too slow for me as a kid.
Yeah.
I need
the sequel's pretty good too.
Try again.
2010, the year we make contact.
With Roy Scheider.
Yeah,
that was a good film.
And I think there's a scene in 2010 that Nolan referred to in Interstellar. I think he was doing a callback. Jeff would appreciate this. Do you remember in Interstellar when they're at the baseball game and John Lithgow is complaining that there's no hot dogs, there's popcorn or something?
Yeah.
Well, in 2010, his character is talking about hot dogs in baseball fields at length.
I forgot about that.
So, yeah, I think that...
From 2010.
Yeah, in 2010, Lithgow, the same actor, was talking about hot dogs in baseball fields. And I think that Nolan put that in there as a little... I don't know if he did, but I think he put that in there as a little nod to 2000.
Probably, or it might be an ad lib.
It might be, yeah. Lithgow. But I'd have to look it up. But I just knew... I love John Lithgow so much. And
he's a great actor.
Yeah, he was fantastic.
Yeah.
I should do a review of 2001. It would just be, 6 hours of silence.
and classical music.
Typical Stanley Kubrick fashion. 6 hours of silence.
I know. But it's hard to make it through the end of that movie because you hear the breathing in the helmet. And he goes... You hear that for like half an hour. It just puts me to sleep. I'm out. I mean, I'm not. It's just like I'm done. That's it.
And then at 6:01, the camera will cut back to me saying, "Okay, this movie sucks," and then the roll credits.
The movie has some of the best use of sound I've ever heard because even when there's no sound, like Interstellar, same way. When there's no sound, you actually feel like if you have a surround sound system that you're in a vacuum, not a vacuum, but like
Yeah.
a soundless area. And then when the sound does come in, it's like a relief, not like a relief in terms of like, that's great. I'm talking about like the difference, the stark difference between sound and no sound.
That wormhole scene
is a contrast.
the
It's a
wormhole
counterpoint.
scene. That's what I'm thinking of too with that Mercer. It was just all silence until they made contact with the actual fabric of the wormhole.
Yeah.
And then just slowly builds up this with the sound, and then boom.
Yeah. But even when Interstellar, when they went like all the sound, there's no sound, but when they open up the hatch for the Endurance, and then you feel like you're in. If you have a good sound system, you actually feel like you're on board the Endurance because there's something about the sound design that's amazing. Like the another movie that has such great sound design that nobody talks about is Strange Days, because when they put on those visors and actually experience people's memories, it actually feels like the sound design is completely different than the other scenes, and it actually feels like you're listening through special headphones. You ever see that movie, Strange Days?
I have not seen that.
It's written by James Cameron, and it was directed by Catherine Bigelow. And the premise of the movie is that in the near future, which is obviously a date that's gone by, but in the near future, you can record your memories to CD, your actual memories to a CD, and then other people can play them back. And they experience not just what you saw visually, but like actually what you felt. You know what I'm saying? Like your feelings, like your like what you like if you got hit, you'd feel it, you know. And they playing these back, and they're like drugs. People buy them on the streets, like drugs. These CDs. It's a really good movie.
Welcome to Truck Reviewer.
Hey, Truck Reviewer.
You should definitely watch that movie. It's from 1995. Watch it with good surround sound. And Strange Days. It's a very R-rated movie, though. It is very R-rated. There's one scene that is really hard to watch.
It's a pirate film. R.
No, but it's called Strange Days, and it's written by James Cameron. It was before he decided to wuss out and make all of his Avatar movies. It's probably the edgiest movie he's ever written.
And finally, there's something on the screen that I agree with Mr. Vice President. Your subtitles.
Yeah.
What does it say?
It should be changed again. Discovery is still a crap series.
I'm gonna put the trailer in the chat.
It's a crap series, and it deserves to be flushed down as crap.
Can't argue with that.
That movie Gravity had good sound too. Like when they're in the space scenes, you know, and the station's blowing up. You don't hear anything. There's no sound. You just see it. But then you hear like these deep bass vibrations and stuff when she's trying to grab onto the. So they did that pretty accurately. I think it's that was pretty cool.
I put the trailer for Strange Days in the chat, but what's similar in Star Trek to what you're describing, although not as accurate, but still works, is when they're on the surface of the Enterprise deflector dish, and then they deactivate the dish, and all those like levers click. Jing, 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 jing. It's just very awesome. You know what I'm talking about when they decide to detach the deflector dish?
Right.
You wouldn't hear that.
What's that?
You're not supposed to hear that. There's no sound in space, right?
Yeah, but you can maybe hear it because there's vibration. Like it simulates almost like the vibration that they would feel. But what I'm trying to figure out is how they got back to the future if they got rid of their deflector dish.
What do you mean? Oh, how'd they get back?
Yeah,
part of dish.
Well, that's interesting because wasn't it some kind of shield modulation or something? What was it that got him into the singularity?
I don't know, but they had to reproduce it at the end, and don't they use like their deflector dish?
That's true. Yeah, I never thought about that.
They were just
and how did they get their escape pods back?
Well, those can redock, right? I mean,
but without anyone seeing them, without the Vulcans seeing them.
But they could have concealed. I mean, you know, they were so far ahead of the Vulcans, they could have, you know.
Yeah, but anyway, I
behind the moon or something.
Trailer for Strange Days in the chat if you guys want to watch it later. It's from 1995. It was well ahead of its time.
There were some pretty big holes in First Contact. You just have to assume that things happen the way they did. Like,
I love
perfectly valid point. No deflector dish. How are you going to recreate the vortex?
I guess they had a spirit deflector laying around somewhere.
I
Unless they,
remember
or they use
I
more
used to
slave
subscribe
labor.
to, I think it was Star Trek Communicator, an old magazine, and that was one of the most complained things about First Contact.
Yes, I remember.
The-
I remember Cinescape was another magazine I used to read along with Communicator. They spoiled Generations, flat out.
oh, that's no good.
Yeah, like the entire first act. No, technically it'd be the teaser act. The entire teaser act was spoiled about Guinan being on the Enterprise B.
Oh, that's annoying. They shouldn't do that. That's
Well, I'm
crazy.
glad I didn't read that before seeing the film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did spoil the Enterprise D getting destroyed, but they didn't say like who destroyed it and how. They just said it was destroyed. No, they could have spoiled that too. I don't remember. I didn't read that far in.
Unfortunately,
Remember they-
Strange Days is not available on Vudu. It's very hard to find that movie, especially a good high definition version of it, because they never made a Blu-ray.
Strange Days.
Every time Deanna drives, it's a problem. Just gonna say, just saying it.
They had Ray Fiennes, and Julia Lewis, and Vincent D'Onofrio.
One movie they need to bring out on 4K is Contact.
Yeah.
Oh, with Jodie Foster.
Yeah, that was
That
a
was a
great
good movie.
film.
That
And
was
that
really
was
great.
another film with good audio, really good audio.
I love the
Okay
beginning of
to
that
go.
movie. The opening sequence with the
Oh,
music.
yeah.
That's
The
fantastic. And
zooming
it's so
out, the
jarring.
zooming out from Earth. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so jarring. I loved it. It was great.
I remember watching that on video. Like I rented it from Blockbuster or something on tape. That movie.
I saw it at the theater.
Did you? Okay.
It was just awesome.
Huh.
I've got it on DVD. I'd like to get it on 4K. It's just that good of a film.
I haven't seen it in so long, but it was good. I remember it being a good one.
Strange Days. Maybe it's on Disney.
Sorry for my
Contact,
yawning
but
today.
wasn't
People
that?
are feeling
I'm sorry,
quite
Miss-
tired.
Could you repeat that, Mr. Vice President? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
That's all right. Sorry for the big yawnings that I've been doing because I'm quite tired because I stayed up really late to watch the end of the election results. So I'm really quite tired today.
No need to apologize.
Hopefully, when I did that last big yawn, you didn't see what I had for lunch. Yeah. I might get going, guys. Usually I stay till the end of the stream, but I'm struggling to focus, so I'll just call it a day.
I think he's going to wrap up anyway. I'm getting the impression.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
gonna
glad
wrap up
to
early.
start winding down here.
Yeah, he wants to. I get the impression he wants to wrap up early. I want to do some writing before I fall asleep. So,
Sounds good.
but I had a great time.
Appreciate
Yeah.
everybody playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, thanks.
Thanks for joining us,
My
everyone.
Saturday.
Absolutely. Always
Thanks
a
for
In
pleasure.
the
making
chat,
Saturday
those that
interesting.
played, you were all great, awesome, except for that Thomas Potts guy who made a snide comment in the chat recently.
There's always going to be somebody who does that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't higher ground.
But anyway, like I said, real quick, if you do watch Strange Days, it is very R-rated. It is the edgiest science fiction movie I think I've ever seen.
Isn't gory and
No, it's just there's a scene in there that I won't tell you about that is disturbing.
okay. Alrighty. Thanks for the
Very
warning.
adult. There's many scenes that are disturbing, but there's one scene in there that when you get to it, you'll be like, "Am I really watching this scene? Disturbing."
Okay.
Oh, thanks for the parental guidance warning.
Yeah, I
Yes.
don't usually say that, but it's you can't go. I'm surprised they didn't X-rate it. Basically, even though they don't show much, what they're implying is really hard to comprehend.
Lock up your women and children before you watch this movie.
Well, I could spoil it if you want me to, but you'll probably forget by the time you watch it.
Well, let's pass on that, I
it's-
think.
Yeah, I think John's trying to head out.
Yeah.
Okay. See you later, guys.
We're done.
See ya.
See you in 2 weeks.
Yep. Thanks, everyone.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Later.
Lab.
Have a good night, good day. We'll see you next time.
Later.
Deuces.
Live long and
Yeah.
prosper.
I'm doing it, but